Ho ho ho, I am the Saint of Soul, and this is my Stellaris Christmas special, featuring Santa, his elves, his reindeer battle cruisers, and a mysterious extra-dimensional force influencing our very festive empire. The goal of our playthrough today is very simple. We are going to give away food, consumer goods, and maybe even alloys to the good boys and girls of the galaxy. And we are only programmed to stop when all the empires on our naughty list are either subjugated or eliminated. Now, with our goals set, let's take a look at the S.A.N.T.A directive, our jolly old empire of robots that does the bidding of an extra-dimensional psionic entity. Firstly, we have our civics, which are obsessional directive and biodrones. These civics make it so that our robotic empire can produce things like consumer goods and food, which normally machine empires cannot make. And we need those consumer goods and food to give away as gifts, so these civics are an absolute must. On top of that, they are also very thematic. Obsessional directive makes it so that we are obsessed with making those presents to give away through various means. And biodrones allows us to use space fauna, aka our reindeer, to fight our battles for us, so it all works out very festively. Then for our traits, we have art generators. As our primary objective is to make presents, it makes a lot of sense. We also have mass produced, as we need many elves to run this giant operation. And finally, for our positive traits, we have adaptive frames. As our elves, well, they are needed to take on various tasks that range from reindeer battle commanders to toy factory overseers. They need to do many things. And then for our negative traits, we have repurposed hardware, as again, we only have one design and it needs to do everything, so it isn't the most efficient, especially when it comes to learning. Also, we are quite big and bulky as well as delicate. We were made for gift giving and making, not for war. Lastly, we are a Shroud Forged species of robots, which means the Shroud entities pull our strings from another plane of existence. Now, this origin does a whole bunch of things both for us and to us, but all the things that come with the Shroud Forged Origin, we will go into much more depth as we explore it throughout this playthrough. Speaking of the playthrough, let's get into the settings and get it started. So for our settings, we have our standard Admiral difficulty with a medium 600-star starburst galaxy. We're also spawning in 9 AI empires, one of which is the good boys and girls of the United Nations of Earth, so we'll at least have one good empire to support throughout this run. Also, I heard humans love Santa Claus. And then for our advanced settings, we have a random 2.5 times crisis if in fact we do get to the crisis. And then for the rest of the settings, I will slowly scroll down while you look at them, or if you're in the Christmas spirit of giving, you can give this video a like, maybe even a hype. I would very much appreciate it. Anyway, that is the end of the settings. Let's get started on our festive old playthrough. And here we are, ready to start our holiday adventure with the Shroud Forged Origin. Nothing remains of our creators. The earliest records of the S.A.N.T.A directive make note of a dimensional breach near the North Pole, a channel to the Shroud, a plane of pure psionic energy. From this other dimension, something reached out to us. Over the centuries, it has guided us with coded instructions, subtly influencing our detectable reality and providing us with many advantages, not the least the rare material Zero. Yet, this influence has started to fragment our once unified collective. Some of our units have been reprogrammed into disconnected automata, set apart from the core intelligence. The core intelligence being, of course, the Central Processing Unit Clause, or CLAUS. So, yeah, and apparently, we're being reshaped by the animator of clay. Whether we're only being reshaped by the animator of clay or multiple Shroud entities, I just don't know yet, as this is also the first time I played with this origin, so I actually genuinely don't know. How we treat these independent elves and their reshaper, or refashioner in the Shroud, will define our future. Well, I'm sure it will. Let's go ahead and take a look at our starting system. Oh, here's the North Pole, and we definitely do have something near our home planet here. We have some kind of Shroud portal. Yeah, that's just right on top of us. And it's actually at the South Pole, unless this map is a little bit wrong. We'll just call that the North Pole. Yes, we have a Shroud portal right at the North Pole. Even kind of going into our... Yeah, even going into our planet. That kind of works out perfectly. It goes right into the North Pole of our planet. We're going to call that North. And then we have a kind of festive looking star almost. It's like... white and red? What is that sound effect? Almost like angelic sound effects. Huh. Oh, no, only when we look at it from the top. And we look at it from the bottom? Nope, no angelic sound effects. Look at it from the top. Angelic sound. Okay, well, there we go. We also have our North Star B over here that looks very, very pretty. I don't know if it's a special thing for this Shroud Touched Origin, but it does look cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at our surrounding systems. We have a 16 size Alpine world. Okay, good, good. An Arctic world, a continental world, and another 20 size Alpine world. Wow, we actually have a good amount of planets that we can set up right at the beginning. It's a Christmas miracle. I guess we'll survey the 20 size Alpine world. And we are an Arctic world, so yes, this 17 size Arctic world is our only guaranteed habitable, which means these 2 Alpine worlds are just bonuses. We'll find another Arctic world. So basically we have 4 planets that we can settle right at the beginning. A nice start to what I predict to be a challenging run. A challenging run because we have to balance every single resource as a machine empire, something you normally don't have to do. We're gonna have to produce food, we're gonna have to feed our reindeer with that food. On top of that, we also have to produce a very large amount of consumer goods to satisfy our obsessional directive and this commodities consolidation situation over here. Apparently, our current production target is 12,000 and our current stockpile is 200. Okay, yeah, we'll probably ignore that for now. We also have another very important situation, which I have never experienced before, forged by the Shroud. Let's go ahead and just bring that onto screen. After we encountered the Shroud entity known as the Animator of Clay, a significant increase in deviant behavior has emerged throughout the collective network. The afflicted automata, the Shroud Forged, now demand special rights and treatment are responsible to find the course of elf society. Observe, support, or suppress. Okay, well, we can't do either of those things yet. I'm sure we probably have to unpause the game for like a month or two to actually get that situation to trigger, but for now, we'll just take a look at our North Pole planet here. We have a Shroud observational tower, which is kind of cool. It's definitely a cool looking design for the building icon. An observation tower built to research and analyze the Shroud and the effects that it has on living and mechanical beings. Well, we don't have any living beings in our empire, but I'm sure we will figure that out. We have machine assembly plants, drone storage, and a lot of civilian industries and a mixed industry, which is a very, very weird thing to see for a machine empire. But yeah, we are producing lots and lots of toys for the good little boys and girls of the galaxy. So yeah, let's go ahead and just press unpause for a second here. And yeah, we did get the event that I predicted. After years of quiet, it stirs. The breach shivers open, and the data pierces our code. Light, noise, at first incomputable. I love how it says incomputable instead of like incomprehensible. From deep within the Shroud, we hear, cut from a lifeless mass. Dancing, singing, they are life, splintered from death. Your sight is still clouded. I can guide you. Allow the freed ones to flourish, and the stars will be yours. Well, that is a very, very weird Christmas carol, but I suppose... yeah, I guess we'll just... we have chosen our course. Observe. Okay. Help guide us. Support. Deviancy plus 15%, but monthly progress plus 5. Oh, and our science ship gains 20% survey speed and then some anomaly stuff. Okay. I guess we'll ask it for guidance, I guess. Yeah, we'll ask it for guidance. There's a reason that we do all of the things we do. We don't know it, but there is a reason, I am sure. You have asked, and so shall I. Or so I shall. The voice recedes into a knot of psionic noise. We fall up, unanchored in the Shroud. We shudder back into function. The silence pulses through us. So yeah, we just contacted the Shroud a few days into the game. January 25th. Oh, January 25th. I wonder if there's another 25 day in the calendar year that is very important to us. But yeah, we've trusted the Shroud for this long. We might as well keep trusting them, right? We have no reason not to. They haven't led us astray. Well, I guess they are technically leading our pops astray as they're leading them outside of our collective. And I guess we're going to get up to unrestricted. We can kind of see the future here. Our drone conversion is going to become medium. Don't really know what that means. Maybe conversion outside of our hive mind and into being independent Shroud Forged entities. Yeah, as you can see here, the Shroud Forged exist freely, unrestrained by the protocols of the collective. So, I don't know, we're gonna have like a separate class of sentient elves that we're also gonna have to give consumer goods? Huh. Okay, so even if we didn't choose the obsessional directive, we would have made consumer goods anyway to give as presents to the Shroud Forge. That's kind of a cool combo we lucked our way into. I had no idea that you actually had to make consumer goods for the Shroud Forge that existed independently. That's kind of cool. And then our complex drone output is increased by 5%. Okay, I mean, sounds good to me. I don't exactly know what's going on. I don't fully understand what the Shroud is doing to us, but it's not my job to understand. It's my job to produce consumer goods, give them away to not only the Shroud Forged, but the good boys and girls of the galaxy, which it is also my job to go and find. So I'm creating a new science ship. I am sending out our guided scientist over here to plus 20% survey speed to find them, to judge them, put them on the good or naughty list, and then give away presents accordingly. Well, we found the first empire on the naughty list, and yeah, they are not to be messed with. They are the militant isolationist fallen empire. I was correct. This is not going to be an easy run because it's not over until these guys are gone and the naughty list is empty. And if you know anything about fallen empires, that is not going to be an easy task at all. But it must be done, and we are probably going to be the ones to have to do it. Not many empires want to pick on a fallen empire, even in the late game. So hopefully we will be prepared by then to take them on. We just got to hope and pray to our Shroud God that we are going to have enough firepower. And speaking of our Shroud God, I want to take a look at our super elf population. I already have taken a look here, and they've actually blown me away. I thought these guys would be unemployed deviants like they've kind of been described, but no, they're actually good workers, better workers than our normal workers actually. Because if you look at the Shroud Forged trait here, it actually has increased job efficiency for specialist and complex drone jobs by 25%, which is actually a huge bonus. It's actually really good. With the downside of our workers and menial jobs having minus 25% efficiency, that's okay. We'll have the regular elves do those jobs. Not really too much of a downside. And of course, the Shroud Forged need some presence to operate, which we are more than happy to provide them since we're already way overproducing on presence anyway. So yeah, just a huge buff from our Shroud Forged pops. I'm very happy that we went down the route of making more of them, as they're probably the only reason we're skirting by economically. Yeah, as you can see here, our replicators, their workforce is actually, yeah, above the amount of pops working the job because it's just so good. So yeah, it's actually probably saving our butt here, having that extra 25% efficiency. I thought they were just going to be worthless deviants, but no, they are saving our butt. The only thing we really need now is a little bit of a boost when it comes to our minerals and our food, which we are building a mining district. We will build a food district, and then I assume we'll be stable enough to start building up our military, start finding those other good and bad boys of the galaxy, boys and girls, putting them on the naughty and nice list, and advancing our Shroud Forged plan. Zro hallucinations. A significant percentage of Shroud Forged units are now reporting visual and auditory processing glitches, such that some are no longer able to complete their assigned tasks. Wow, I was just complimenting their efficiency, I guess. Never count your blessings. We theorize that these malfunctions are caused by changes made to the hardware by the Shroud. Alternatively, these events may be connected to the unit's increasingly heavy contact with Zro. Provide drones equipped to deal with these issues, or these glitches are too minor to justify intervention. Provide drones equipped to deal with these issues? What exactly does that do? It increases support for the Shroud Forged, affecting the Forged by the Shroud situation. Okay, so we get more progress towards actually attuning with the Shroud entity, I guess? We get minus 250 unity, but we get Zro physician drone jobs. Well, I don't exactly know what that is, but obviously we are going to provide some support for these people. No elf left behind, even if they are Shroud Forged, especially if they're Shroud Forged. Okay, I don't see the job. Maybe you have to press play a little bit and then the job pops up. Oh, there it is. Okay, now we have the physician drone. It produces 9.7 unity. It has an upkeep cost of 5 energy and a few consumer goods, and it gives us a whole bunch of amenities. Okay, that is cool. A specialized drone capable of diagnosing and repairing both artificial and organic entities. It meticulously catalogs everything it comes across, storing the data for use by the collective. Physician drones. Okay, well, we have some physician drones working to cure our population of hallucinations. I think hallucinations are just part of being connected to the shrouds. Sounds and vibrations. The malfunctions among the Shroud Forged may be worse than originally predicted. We have observed large groups of them coming together to make unexpected noises and movements. Oh, they're probably just singing Christmas carols. The practice might even represent some sort of a kinesthetic communication we are yet unable to parse. We cannot determine if these malfunctioning units pose a risk to the collective. Designate an area for these meetings. Prohibit these actions. I guess we might as well just let them go and do it. We have minus 5% housing, minus 10% deviancy. Sure, oh, wait, it's designated dancing sites. Okay. We're gonna have designated dancing sites. Go ahead and dance your heart out, you little elves, to Christmas music. I mean, that is one of the best parts of the holiday, is the Christmas music in my eyes. Where exactly is that? Oh yes, designated dancing sites. Designated sites have been set aside for the Shroud Forged to partake in their latest interest, quote-unquote dancing. Okay, that is kind of awesome. We have our first colony ship, which is also very, very awesome, colonizing this 20 size Alpine world, which we will do immediately. We did make them the Shroud Forged variant of our people. We'll probably rename this at some point, but we'll go ahead and call it that for now. We also have taken prosperity as our tradition. We obviously need to focus on production first and foremost, so that just makes sense to us. We're also building up mining stations. We have basically completely fixed our mineral our mineral problems. The only thing we now need is a agriculture district, which, sure, we'll go ahead and do that right now. We'll go ahead and buy some more minerals, build that agriculture district, and we should be completely stable. Once we get some food in our empire, we will build more reindeer for defense, even though we haven't actually found anyone else besides the Fallen Empire, which I don't think are going to attack us anytime soon. Shroud Forged Prophet. Wow, there's a lot of story to this origin, and I love story-driven origins, so this is very, very cool. One of the oldest units among the Shroud Forged is reportedly traveling between various locations, communicating at length with different groups of drones. The unit's followers revere it as a prophet who can commune directly with entities within the Shroud. Leaving this unit to its own devices may prove dangerous. We must respond one way or the other. Recruit a governor. Oh, we can just recruit them. That's actually awesome. I guess I can govern our new world. We do need a governor for our new world, or we can remove this unit immediately. I mean, we might as well see what they have to say. Cooperation with this unit might prove beneficial, and we're pretty much going all in on serving the Shroud entity instead of resisting it, so I'm totally down to do that. Oh, we get some energy credits. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, as soon as this world is colonized, this guy, our prophet, what is the prophet called? Unit F2, our psychic celebrity Shroud Prophet drone will be the governor of our next world. Shroud Prophet, unity from jobs, physics research from jobs, society research from jobs, but deviancy. Interesting, very interesting. Oh, and if you notice, this unit actually has the art where it's Shroud Ascended and our other units don't. That is a cool detail that they added. Yeah, as you can see, this guy is full of the Shroud energies, and our regular people are not yet. I say yet, hopefully in the future we will be. Wait, official unit F2 served the Empire for 133 days, produced unacceptable inefficient results, deactivated. Did we just kill this guy? Did he die? That was the Shroud Prophet. 133 days. That is so random. Okay, I guess we're not going to have that governor. I don't know if that's actually supposed to happen or not, but Yeah, okay, we're getting an incoming transmission. Hopefully that's not about Unit F2. We had nothing to do with it, or at least I had nothing to do with it. The Santa Claus head of this galaxy, I had nothing to do with it. But either way, the voice is a soft command, interrupting all tasks we can only listen. Though detached, you have chosen to embrace them. Look to them for new ways of being. They can be your strength in days to come. If you wish, I can forge more. Who are you? Oh, this is the animator of clay. Though detached, you have chosen to embrace them. Look to them for new ways of being. You can strengthen. They can be your strength in days to come. Oh, it's talking about the Shroud Forged, how we embrace the Shroud Forged, even though they're not technically part of our hive mind. Of course. Yeah, we welcome your help. It'll give us more situation speed, and it'll convert up to 106 machine pops into Shroud Forged pops. Sure, we could use some more Shroud Forged pops. Why not? They are just simply more efficient, except when they're working menial drone jobs, but they shouldn't, right? Elf. Okay, there's only a few super elf working mining jobs, but other than that, yeah, we're all just boosting our efficiency when it comes to our more important jobs. Good. Yeah, I don't see any reason to fight the Shroud. I mean, they might be disconnected, but they're still better than our normal pops. Shroud Forged Obsessions. Look at this picture. This is so cool. This guy has several presents from Santa Claus. He has some food. He has some coffee. He can't even drink coffee, but I guess he just saw the coffee pots as presents and he wanted one. He has a special oil container, a plant, a TV, and then, more interestingly than everything, he has this little goldfish guy. This little alien goldfish. This is such a cool picture. I have never seen it before, obviously. Wow. This is putting me in the Christmas spirit. This event chain isn't even supposed to be, I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be Christmas themed, but does this not look like a cool, crisp Christmas morning with the hot cocoa and everything? But anyway, I digress. Recently, several drones have reported the unusual prevalence of intricate creatures in the Shroud Forged settlements on Tor Omphalos. Okay, well, we're going to definitely change that name. Shroud Forged units appear to be particularly fascinated by these commodities, and their cost in bartering has increased exponentially. Oh. Everybody wants these goldfish as presents? That's awesome. To satisfy their obsession, several units have resorted to removing their own parts for trade, even if this results in a loss of functionality. Unit degradation is within accepted limits. Terminate this practice. Okay, yeah, we cannot allow our people to deconstruct themselves for the purpose of getting gifts. We'll just have to make more gifts, okay? We're gonna have to terminate this process. Although, I mean, it is cute. We'll have to make more of them. We'll have to just make and breed and do whatever it takes to get more goldfish in the hands of more robots. Colony established. Our units have successfully completed the colonization process on Tor whatever. Okay, we're changing that. If viable, we can execute algorithm ID Pierce the Shroud on the planet. This will briefly extend the influence of the Shroud breach near our homeworld of North Pole, flooding the new colony with psionic energy. Okay, I guess we just know how to do that? I don't know how exactly we know how to do that, but we can. The physical changes to the terrain will provide opportunities for Zro extraction. Repeated execution of this process is predicted to destabilize a planet's ecosystem, increasing the likelihood of negative outcomes. Moderation is advised. Okay, that is very, very acknowledged, I guess. I don't know what to think of that. I don't think we need any more Zro at the moment. We're producing +1. We're not really taking too much. I mean, how much of a Zro deficit are we on this planet? No, we're producing 5 and we're using 3. Okay, so we're producing 8. We're using 3, so we're completely fine on Zro at the moment. But that is something we can do down the line. And something we got to do right now is rename this planet. It is time for a new festive name. Noel, that's a good festive name for a planet. And then we should also probably rename our reindeer fleet. Diectrix doesn't really work. We'll name it after the most famous reindeer of them all, Rudolph, to start. And then we'll probably go down the line of Dixon and, was it Nixon? No. Vixen? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look them up. But yes, our first fleet of reindeer amoeba creatures will be Rudolph. Our first planet will be Noel. And then I'll have to think of more Christmassy names for the rest of them. Shroud Forged Pilgrimage. Several Shroud Forged have left their usual locations to travel to particular regions of North Pole that have been scarred by the Shroud. Scarred how? That is the question, but either way, they never remain in these locales for long, but many have been witnessed transporting Zro to these areas. The effects of this unprecedented behavior cannot be determined without further observation. Okay, we could either let us see where this leads, or just do nothing, basically. An inefficient use of resources, put them back to work. Okay, so we could increase the support of the Shroud Forged, and minus 25 Zro, though. That is not really something I want to engage with. 10% deviancy, resources from observer drones. I mean, I probably don't want to use my own Zro on this. How much Zro do we even have? 191. I guess we could use some Zro. Resources from observer drones? Sure. Let's go ahead and see where this leads. Maybe it'll give us some clues to what is actually going on, and I would love some of those. Oh, another Arctic World 75. We have another colony ship on the way. Still no aliens, though. Still no people on any of our lists. I mean, other than these guys, but not much we can do with them. The animator of clay contacts us again. Unbidden. Oh, unbidden. That's scary. It pulses through us. We recognize this signal, though it is never quite familiar. The freed ones sing, unstifled. The freed ones dance, unhindered. The crescendo builds as they shift further from your core. An end approaches. I am waiting. Oh, is it telling us the end of the galaxy? The Unbidden? Is that the ultimate naughty list of people that we need to destroy? Is this a Christmas carol? Many mysteries as we push through the chorus, as the game so eloquently puts it. Uh-oh. Production target failure. Yeah, we're only at 9,600 consumer goods. That's not a good noise. We have failed to meet our production quotas for this cycle. This scenario will reduce our drone output until we achieve our production goal. The subsequent production quota has been reduced. Okay, well, at least we have a less challenging goal. We get minus 50% unity, minus 50% influence, and excess consumer goods will be jettisoned into the North Star. Oh, okay, wow. Except 100. Or, sorry, except 1,000. Alright, well, I guess we... guess we're giving away a lot of presents this year to the sun. We're gonna pretend we're just jettisoning them off into, I don't know. We're gonna pretend that we're doing anything other than sending them into the star for lore reasons. But yeah, we're down to 1,000. We're still plus 65 a month. Is it gonna give us a new production quota? Okay, we have a new production quota. Now we only have to make... Yeah, now we only have to make 10,000. We can definitely do that this time. Scum and villainy on the North Pole. The corruption grows deeper in North Pole. Deviant units now operate in the open according to their own parameters. Well, hasn't that already been happening for a while? Spurring the commands of the core intelligence, they are believed to be forming their own networks where they exchange information and stolen energy. Well, I mean, I guess that is just part of life living with the Shroud Forged. Speaking of the Shroud Forged, we only have like 100 days left. Okay, let's go to Holly Jolly and create a machine building facility. There we go. And yeah, only like 100 days left. 90, 50. Okay, well, what is gonna happen? I have no idea. And boom. What is this metadata? Okay, let's pause. The transmission has a texture. You are programmed to control them, yet you did not. Your worthiness is proven. Let me be your guide, as I have been for the freed ones, to forge a new bond with those beyond your control. Accept my help. Of course we will. Issue special project, the guide. Shroud Forged pops become psionic. Wait, machine intelligent psionic pops? I guess I should have expected that, but that's actually kind of awesome. And then Shroud Forged leaders become psychic. Oh, okay, so this is just basically a machine, or a way for machine intelligence, machine intelligences to become psionic. Cool. And honestly, we're not that far into the game. That is absolutely awesome. So what is this special project, the guide? 8 months? Yeah, I'm down for 8 months. Is this us breaching the Shroud? Who calls to us from within the Shroud? We cannot predict where it might lead us, and yet we have been led astray. Or, wait, we are yet to have been led astray. That is correct. It has offered to deepen our understanding of the Shroud. Yeah, I think we're breaching the Shroud. Okay, we can, effectively work more alongside the Shroud Forge. We only need to accept its guidance. Done. Absolutely done. Alright, we have finished up prosperity. We have a whole bunch of bonuses for our production, and I think the next thing that we need to go down is actually fixing up our reindeers. Our reindeer fleet is not that strong, but if we can get 20% more resources from agri drones, yeah, they will become very, very nice. We're going to set up Navidad to be our farming world, well, as soon as we have the resources to do so. Oh, we can even do exotic gas capture. That is very, very cool, very helpful. But yes, Navidad will be our agri world, and we will have to build up our wonderful fleet. Oh, we technically have 2 fleets. Okay, let's go ahead and merge them together. We really only have been able to build just a few space amoebas, and the small ones at that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our reindeer fleet. Anyway, it's probably not all that impressive. No, it is not. It is very, very unimpressive. I knew it wasn't the last we saw of the animator of clay. Unexpected input flickers behind us. After cycles of silence, where the others have faltered and fallen, you have kept the course. As you are worthy, I entrust you with a task. Long before your awakening, there existed a race known as the Zroni. They settled on planets with strong connections to the Shroud and raised great structures that steadied these bonds. Find these words, restore their long-ruined technology, re-strengthen the bridges between our realities. Zroni ID unknown, further analysis required. The Zroni legacy, is that even our... Yeah, if you succeed, the flows between us shall be unwavering. I guess that means breaching the Shroud. Ambush predators. No, we'll study these creatures further. Yeah, we get some research. Wait, is the Zroni, is that over here? What exactly do we need to do? Let's go ahead and take a look. The Zroni legacy. Zroni core world, Zroni core world. Oh, they are over here, aren't they? Okay, we have to study these Zroni core worlds, and hopefully they're good for us. A desert, continental, and tundra. Well, at least we can use the tundra. Wait, I think we found actual people here. Avians. Yeah, this is the avian ship, right? We actually found some people up to our north in the Weeping Ghost Nebula. Finally, we'll have some people to put either on the naughty or nice list. Hopefully, we get this system before they do, though, because we definitely need it. But yes, people. Well, there it is. We have surveyed all of their worlds. They have a natural wormhole, but not much else. Some interesting resources. Yeah, nothing has popped up. Let's go ahead and see. Oh, we have to own their worlds, and then we have to restore their equilibrators. Don't exactly know what that means, but I guess we're gonna have to colonize all of those worlds and reconstruct whatever building on it that it was very important to the Zroni. Wow, we failed again. We should probably have a righteous bot in charge of our homeworld, considering all of the deviants, but we'll make him a unifier instead. I think we just built a sentinel port, so deviancy should be low. But yeah, we reduced the quota again. All of our supplies are going to be jettisoned into the sun. I guess it's hard to meet production quotas when we actually have to give these consumer goods to our little guys here, to our friends, the Shroud Forged. Let's go ahead and make some more beast ports over here. Probably want to set up a service, whatever. And then in our home system, we could probably replace this with a vivarium tank and a hydroponics bay. Yeah, that seems good to us. This is your new home system, or home station now. I hope you enjoy. Oh, what is this? Oh, those are just amoebas. We need more than amoebas, though. You should launch a gravity snare, just in case. The birth of space piracy. A small group of malfunctioning units have separated themselves from the main intelligence of the S.A.N.T.A directive and sought refuge in the Enclith system inside our space. These units have become irredeemably corrupted, and they now use crude spacecraft to raid the vulnerable trade that passes through our systems. Wait, where is it? Ecleith? Where is... that system. It said within our space. I don't see it though. Oh, over here? Are there pirates in that system now? I mean, I guess we'll figure it out. We do need to go and take control of it. I don't see any pirates though. The Shroud Forged. They have a lot of individuality. I'll give them that. Even if it's too much for their own good. I mean, I guess we'll go ahead and get in here and take a look. I don't see pirates though. Oh, I see pirates now. Where are they? Oh, wow. 1K. Well, I'm not colonizing that system, and I guess our neighbors aren't either for the time being. So we probably don't have to worry about it. Bro, what am I looking at? This gravity snare just cannot catch the thing I sent it after. Wow, it's just going around in circle. That is so unfortunate. How do I stop that from happening, actually? It's just forever chasing them. Okay, well, what if I... Oh, maybe I don't want to make the same mistake again. What if I send out another gravity snare? No, it just likes to go behind them. No! What? What? I've never run into this problem before. What exactly are you supposed to do?
New mystery stirs.
Oh, it almost caught it that time. Okay, we'll send another gravity snare. What? No, it was right on it. What am I supposed to do? Can I just not capture these crystals? Are they just too fast? Wow. What if I leave the system? What if it... No, I don't know. That is a problem I've definitely never run into before. Quite interesting problem as well. Okay, what if I just send it in through here? Is it really just never going to, like, catch up to them? Okay, I'm assuming it's going in. Yeah, it's going in. Hold on, let's go ahead and... Ooh, automation building. That would be very nice for us. Especially for our jobs that don't do well with the Shroud Forged. Wow. We actually just don't... we actually just don't get them. Okay, I guess we need faster... we need faster gravity snares somehow. Oh, here we are. We have communications with our first group of aliens, the Scannurian Sovereign Stars. Welcome, Scannurians. You are xenophobic materialists, a direct democracy, or at least they're a democracy. I guess we'll initiate friendly greeting protocol as of the moment. Oh, they cleared out the pirates and took control of that system. I did not expect them to do that, actually. You should probably claim this system before they claim this system and that one as well.
Our star chart grows.
Okay. Well, they are xenophobes, but they're also a democracy. Maybe they're just isolationists? Not exactly sure as of the moment. Oh, they are a police state. Pleasure seekers. Oh, these guys, they might have to go on the naughty list, I think. But that is for later. We definitely don't have to deal with them right away. I'm more than happy just pretending they're on our nice list for now. And hey, on the bright side, there's no one we're obligated to give presents to, so that works out for us. Can we even give consumer goods away as presents? Because we have... Oh, okay, we can, yeah. We'll give them one. We'll evaluate your proposal. Okay, let's see. The first gift of the game. It accepts this gift with gratitude. You better. We just sent one singular present to their their president, hoping that our relations will improve. Oh, ruby swarms. Okay, can you launch a gravity snare here and get one of these guys? Oh yeah, they're standing still. Awesome. Did we get one? We got one. A crystalline entity. Okay. So can we start making those? No, I think we need something. Yeah, we need the tech to make bigger space fauna. The crystals are just too big, but at least we have the, you know, the template now. Finally. We are full up on food, which means it's definitely time to make some more space amoeba. Oh, and we just got the destroyer technology. So, okay, we could make these guys, but we actually can't because we don't have crystals. But we can start making the Cthulhuid hatchling. So I will make one of those, some more space amoeba to get rid of our food. And I think we're doing very, very well. Apparently, we're also, yeah, superior to these guys when it comes to technology. So that works out definitely for us. I thought, if anything, we would be behind on technology, but no. These super elves are carrying us. These, yeah, Shroud observatories are carrying us, and we're doing not really too much about it. We're going to set up another research world on Holly Jolly, which has plus 15% resources from jobs. But until then, I didn't think we had much research going for us. We certainly don't have much engineering research going for us, but everything else, the Shroud observatories are putting in the work. We have maxed out on our food once again, but apparently we're going to run out of Zro in 12 months. Absolutely not something we can allow to happen. So I guess we do probably on Holly Jolly need to pierce that shroud. So let's go ahead and pierce the shroud. It's going to give us two more Zro a month, but it's also going to destroy one of our planetary features. Hopefully it's not the planetary features giving us the generator districts, but if it is, it's still a worthwhile sacrifice. We need that Zro, and now we should be... Oh, wow. We're all the way at 0 Zro. I'll go ahead and buy 50 with our trade, and I guess we could sell some food for some trade. I don't think we need more amoebas at the moment, and I guess that works out for now, but we definitely need Zro, and I wonder even if this will help with the Zro. That would be very, very cool. Either way, we have to pierce the shroud on this planet, one of our planets at least, and that is the one we least need the planetary features. Ooh, mutation slots. That'll be also very, very helpful. And yeah, just getting our damage up. We're going to have some very powerful reindeer fleets very soon. Noel is under attack. Space fauna not under our control are siphoning away our people and our presence from the very world. The galactic parasites have come upon us. So what we need to do, I think, is try and capture them. I think that is the best option here. Whatever you were doing, stop doing it. Is there any other science vessels in the nearby area? No, this guy is missing. Returns in 70 days. We really need that guy to return. I really need you to try and capture these void worms. That would be a way better use of our resources than actually fighting those void worms, because that would be very expensive. Not that we're doing bad on food, but it would be very, very expensive. Let's just go ahead and build some more space automata right now. Or space, not automata. What do they call it? Space amoebas. I don't know why I'm calling it automata. We are technically automata. Let's go ahead and get this newly returned scientist to send a gravity snare after these beasts as well, or just one beast, which should make it easier to actually capture. 0% devastation. Okay, are we gonna capture it? I know we have more. Yes, there it is. What did we run out of? Oh, Zro. Yep, there it is. We actually caught the thing. We can now use it for our purposes of breeding and yeah, mainly just breeding. So we can use its DNA for our purposes of breeding. And speaking of that, I guess you can just go ahead and explore. Speaking of that, we did actually get the thing that allows us to mutate our ship. So let's go into Space Amoeba and fill out those mutation slots. Let's go ahead and just get one weapon here. That seems to be good. Maybe some shields would be nice. Camouflage would be interesting. Or we can just double down on more amoeba, making these guys carriers. I think that is probably the best thing to do, especially with Space Amoeba Mothers, is to actually have them double down on being carrier craft. So let's go ahead and get some shields on these guys. So that probably do the same thing. Probably get some of these heavy artillery weapons just to start, and then we'll probably move into a more strike craft focused design later. Why can't I? A design of that creature already exists. What? I mean, I guess it technically does. Okay. Wait, do all of our Space Amoeba have? Wait, hold on. Okay, let's just go ahead and upgrade our stuff here. Will the Space Amoeba Mothers also have that mutation? I guess they probably will.
Our
That's
knowledge
helpful, I guess.
expansion.
Okay, these are upgraded now. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no. No, they don't have the design. Why? Why did it say this design already exists when it definitely doesn't? Cannot save. Why can I not save this? I don't understand. Auto upgrade, cannot save. Why can we not save? Auto generate designs is off. What? Calling it something else doesn't work? Why can we not save this? Is it because we don't have the battleship cloning technology? Maybe we don't. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and wait until we get that. Yep, okay, now that we have the technology, we can add mutations to our wonderful big old guys. I guess we'll stick with the same design for now. We'll probably have them not be swarm, but they'll be artillery, yeah, launching their stuff at them from a long range away. What is the range of this? Engagement range 100, average damage of 40 a second. Okay, well that is much better than anything we have. So what is the average damage on this? 10 a second. All right. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and turn these guys. Maybe we just turn these guys into carriers full stop. In fact, yeah, let's just go ahead and turn them into carriers full stop. There's no reason not to, because we're definitely going to do that down the line. So there we go. We even have void worms. What do void worms cost? Okay, 5,000 and then 5,000 and then 100. Wow, that is a lot. But that's for the Troika. Oh, we only have the Troika. Okay, and then we have Cthulhuids. We can actually make the bigger ones now. Yeah, all right, here we go. We could have our Cthulhuids be the more brawler type entity that has more, yeah, more kind of shields and stuff. Okay, what do Cthulhuids cost? Okay, they just cost a lot of minerals. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. There we go. Cannot remove this design. Why not? Why? I don't understand why not, but all right, sure. Do we have any Cthulhuids? No, we only have amoebas so far.
Forces upgraded.
Well, these guys, if they weren't on the naughty list before, they definitely are now. They have declared us their rival. Apparently, we have stale information, but they became equivalent to us at some point. We definitely need to change that, and we can definitely afford to change that as well. We should probably start spying on these guys. S.A.N.T.A should be very good at spying. He knows when everyone is naughty or nice, so we should definitely be very good at spying. We're going to go ahead and start spying on these guys and start plotting to subjugate them. We could take them over, but we don't really have a use for that, and our stated goal was subjugating all the naughty people, so yeah, we'll just subjugate them, and then we'll have control of what seems to be this entire sector of the galaxy over here. And the only choke point that would be in our space, connected to the rest of the space, would just be this system right here. Or, wait, yeah, this system right here. So, oh wait, no, this system connects here. Oh, this system here. Yeah, we'll have a lot of our space, a lot of space in the galaxy, all behind one choke point, because I'm pretty sure these guys never let anyone go past their territory. They can't stealth past it. They can't open their borders. They are just a very grumpy fallen empire. So as far as I know, our entire empire, and these guys included, are all behind this one choke point here. Production target failure once again, man. We haven't once reached our production target. Now only 3K consumer goods we got after this cycle. How much are we down to when it comes to what we need? It has reduced several times. Oh, what is this? Oh, engineering. Yes, that is very helpful. Let's go ahead and there's a lot of stuff going on here, but let's go ahead and grab that upgraded mechanical institute. That takes it takes crystals, and then on this world we should be able to start making crystals. So now that we're making crystals, we could make a crystalline fleet if we so wanted to. They cost crystals to make and upkeep. I'm pretty sure these guys cost crystals as well. No, they don't. They cost something else. These guys only cost... Okay, so it's just the crystals that cost crystals. I guess that does make sense. We could start making crystal fleets. I'm pretty sure they are just stronger, but We probably won't for now. We probably won't, but we could. We definitely could. And if we have an overabundance of crystals, I definitely will. But yes, as I was saying, let's go ahead and take a look here. We are down to, okay, our production target is only 4,800 at the current moment. That is so low, and unfortunately, we're probably not even going to meet it once again. Wait, is it actually letting me build a megastructure in a system with 2 stars? I thought you couldn't build the Dyson Swarm in a system with 2 stars, but apparently... Okay, we're doing it. That is a new addition to the game as far as I'm aware. That's really cool. Also, I can build Dyson Swarms. Where else can we build a nice Dyson Swarm? Here seems to be a decent system. We could definitely build it around a system. Oh, wait. Does the star have anything here? No, not yet. Should probably investigate that anomaly. What is this star? Oh, this is another 7 mana star. Wow, we're going to have some really swell Dyson Swarms. One apparently in our capital that is a binary system. That's so weird. We have a second North Star, but we can build a megastructure. That's got to be a new thing, right? Oh, also we're out of 0 again. There it is. We have colonized the first of 3 ancient Zeroni core worlds. This one we're calling Polar 1. The other ones we'll call Polar 2 and Polar 3. We'll have a whole little polar sector over here, but I digress. We can now activate the Zeroni Equilibrator. I think that's what it is. Either way, we are going to discover these colossal ruins and activate them, I assume, as projected by the Animator of Clay. Yes, the Animator of Clay is not done with us yet. We're currently terraforming the second world, and once we get enough energy or trade value to actually get that energy, yeah, we currently don't have it, we will terraform and colonize the last world. But either way, let's go ahead and see what this says. The Orin system possesses a strong, though turbulent, connection to the Shroud. If we follow the Animator's instructions, rebuilding the Zeroni Equilibrator will allow us to stabilize this connection. Currently, we have insufficient data to execute the rebuilding. Gather information from the other core worlds is required. Okay, well, that's probably going to take a little bit, but yeah. Oh, a Zeroni Equilibrator can now be built on Polar 1. Now we possess the Zeroni Legacy Special Progress. Oh, we progress it, we not own it. Okay, awesome. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and build that thing if we in fact can. First and foremost, we should probably build a we should build a machine assembly plant. And then is this it? No, that's the Driven Theory facility, logistics hub, research supply depot. There it is. Oh, it requires 200 Zero. Are we even Zero positive right now? We're not even Zero positive. Well, I guess we'll just figure this out later. Kind of wants us to be a biology world if we build it here. Okay. Well, I'll consider it, but we will definitely build this, just not right now at the moment. Well, I was just looking through all of the traditions that we can have as our wonderful robotic empire, and apparently psionics is one of them. No one told me this, but here it is, ready to be my next tradition. And yeah, obviously, we are going to be psionically ascending. That is epic. We don't even need to pick an ascension perk for it, so that's kind of even more efficient than a regular psionic empire, which is crazy. In former days, when deviancy was rife, stories were told of super elf wielding extraordinary powers, invading minds external to the collective, lifting heavy objects with merely a thought, or performing all manners of supernatural feats. Now, our science units have obtained conclusive proof that certain super elves are really, truly capable of such acts of the mind, and yet only a small minority of our species has manifested these psionic powers. Psionic forces are not unknown to us, given the influence of the Shroud. If we can unlock the psionic capacity throughout the S.A.N.T.A society, we can fully reach our latent potential. A glimpse, perhaps, of the future that awaits us. Wow. Wow. That is something else. We unlocked the Shroud tab. Wow, here we are. We actually can delve into the Shroud when we actually have the tech, or not the tech, but when we have the situation through Yeah, the tradition. So, there it is. Well, whatever's going on with the Zeroni and the animator of clay over here is actually separate to us actually just being able to contact the Shroud whenever we get the Unity to do so, which is a very, very nice thing. So we don't even need an Ascension perk for that. I'm going to feel less bad grabbing Mastery of Nature. I think I want Mastery of Nature. Necromancy is also an interesting option that is available to our nation. We could take over, sapient biological pops and go ahead and just simply purge them and turn them into cyborgs. I'm not sure if that's very Christmassy to do, so I'm just going to go ahead and master nature for now, and we might go down that evil Santa path later on in the run. We'll see what the animator of clay has to say about, doing any of that, and when we figure that out, we will consider it once again. Production target complete for the first time in this entire run. We have accomplished the directive. The drones have met the production output within the prescribed parameters. We now require the final input for stockpile utilization. We can initiate storage protocols. We can add a spire of commodities to Sterope VA. I don't even know what that means, but okay. We will sell it on the public market. Interesting. Negotiate for diplomatic concessions. Or we could trade it for technological knowledge. Well, I mean, I kind of want to know what a spire of commodities even is, and where even is the stereotope system. Oh, it's over there. Okay. We can add a spire of commodities. We could get some unity out of it. You know what? Sure. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh, and we get something that just... Yeah, we just get something that produces... Huh. This towering spire of commodities is stockpiled on the planet for future use. Okay. Well, I guess we just dumped a whole bunch of presents on here for future use. That seems interesting. We don't have anybody to give presents to at the moment anyway, so I guess it does work out. You, go ahead and mine that right after you're done claiming that system. Yeah, we unfortunately have no one on the nice list at the moment. Just some naughty empires. One we can take and probably will declare war on at some point, and the other, well, yeah, they have like a 700k fleet that we're definitely going to lose to. We have just surveyed our wormhole. It actually connects us to the other side of the galaxy. I guess when I was talking about that one choke point, it wasn't exactly a foolproof plan. Wow, what is this? Is this machine? Is this the machine art? I really like the look of this station. It looks very, very cool. I don't even know what it is. Is it machine? I don't know. Well, we'll have to contact them, see if they're any good, see if they're nice enough to be on the nice list. We could definitely use an ally. We could definitely not use another enemy. Oh, wait, we can see a world over here. It looks like they are, in fact, machines. Okay, they are Decron. Are they machine intelligence machines, or... They're machines? I guess we can't really tell if they're machine intelligences at the moment. Oh, wait, yeah, we can. They have entertainers, and they have workers, and they don't have, like, drones. Okay, so, yeah, these guys are individualist machines. I mean, there's no reason why machines couldn't be on the nice list, so hopefully once we contact them... Oh, wait, we could probably take a look at their ethics. Let's go ahead and take a look at their leaders. We have spiritualist... militarist, looks to be on the naughty list, or sorry, on the good list for now. We got some xenophobes, we have some spiritualists, we have some egalitarians. Wow, a very diverse empire over here, diverse of thought. All right, well, we'll see. We'll contact them as much as we can and find out if we have an ally or another enemy. Deadheads. Our population's increasing curiosity about psionics has led to the emergence of a strange activity, privately storing expired neuroprocessors and trying to communicate with them. Interesting. Practitioners believe that the cognitive information can survive death, an idea originating in the scientific theories about psychic forces being a form of energy, convertible but indestructible. A small but growing percentage also believe that the passing of a psionic unit creates an infinitesimal subspace rupture, a window through which to glimpse other dimensions. Okay, I was following with the whole machines have a soul thing, especially when they're psionic, but A glimpse into other dimensions, that is quite out there. Either way, while innovative research is commendable, interfering with the parts of our deceased population raises ethical concerns. What do we care about ethics? We're literally robots. But anyway, furthermore, we have received reports about a growing class of body snatchers who procure these parts by criminal means. Okay, well, you guys are going a little bit too far. I guess, do robots have families? I mean, I was going to say the families of the victims. This is kind of a victimless crime if you think about it. I mean, who's being wronged? The dead robot? I mean, he doesn't have a family or anything. I don't know. A fine endeavor if we can regulate it. Let the dead lie in peace. Or dead neuroprocessors for everyone. Deviancy plus 10%. We get a bunch of society research. And then this choice will affect the outcome of our psionic ascension. I wonder how exactly us choosing affects the choice of our psionic ascension. Do we have different government types? Are we going to get different bonuses? What is the choice that affects our... Well, I know what the choice is, but what outcomes of our psionic ascension can there even be? Let the dead lie in peace. Dead neuroprocessors for everyone. A fine endeavor if we can regulate it. I feel like probably we want to regulate it. But at the same time, you know, I don't really have the Zero to increase the upkeep of calculators, so I guess we'll just do dead neuroprocessors for everyone and deal with the consequences. I don't see a reason why not to have dead neuroprocessors for everyone. I mean, it's a victimless crime. We're researching whether machines can have souls or not. I only see upsides, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that and hope for the best. Don't exactly know how that's going to affect our psionic ascension like it says. Maybe it'll be a big way, maybe it'll be a small way. I just can't imagine at the moment what that's going to mean. Here it is, a new contact, the Plague Baron Commonwealth. A fanatically egalitarian, a little bit materialist group of people. These guys are definitely going on the nice list immediately. We need some friendly guys. Oh, they're down here. Okay, so they're not the people who are going... yeah, they're not the people over here that are through the portal. Wait, are they at war with them? They're at war with somebody we don't know. The Empire of Quix Black. Quix? What is it? Quix? Oh, Pock Track. Quix Pock Track. Okay. Can you give us your communications, please? We'll give you ours. And our demands, we need yours, please. No, you need more stuff. We have some presents for you. You've been a very, very good boy this year, so let's go ahead and give you some consumer goods. Yeah, let's go ahead and establish that. We have found the Decron Unity, a xenophile fanatic egalitarian nation. Wow, there it is. Okay. We found someone else. They're despicable neutrals. Okay. And then we found the Unity, a hive mind. We found another hive mind. Wow, we found everybody. Okay, hold on. We need to stop. Okay, these guys definitely going on the naughty list. Fanatic xenophobe authoritarians. Okay, vigilance protocols. These guys, materialist militarists. Not exactly sure whether they're going on the nice list or not. And then these guys are another Decron nation. There's a lot of Decron nations. These ones are militarist xenophobe spiritualists. Well, they're only lightly xenophobes, so maybe they're just isolationists. You know, that's not the worst thing you can be. And then we have the good old United Nations of Earth. President Arnav Swami. All right, well, welcome aboard. We hope for a long and fruitful relationship. We will have a long and fruitful relationship. Xenophile, egalitarians definitely going on the nice list. Wow, we have mostly nice list people here. One people going on the naughty list for sure, these guys over here, and then one people questionably going on the naughty list. Actually, two questionable empires, but most of them on the nice list. I will say so. A very nice galaxy so far. Borders opened, borders closed. Society focus or assembler? I think society focus is good. Open borders. Okay, these guys. They seem very nice for neutrals, despicable neutrals. Yeah. Oh, and it looks like the United Nations of Earth are doing well over here. Let's go ahead and establish an embassy immediately. And just because I love them, let's go ahead and offer them some consumer goods. Our latent psionic abilities. Oh yeah, we need to establish a psi core. We will do that. There we go. 1,000 consumer goods. Enjoy it, buddies. Oh no. The naughty list is winning. The Plague Baron Commonwealth is destroyed, and the Empire of Quicks, Pul, Crack, or Track, or whatever it is, has only grown stronger. They're actually entropy drinkers. They're vampires. Santa versus vampires this Christmas. Interesting enough. Okay, the team will probably have to team up with the humans. The humans do have them rivaled, so maybe at some point we can join up. Oh, the humans also have a bulwark. Oh wait, the humans are pathetic. I thought the humans were strong, but no, the humans are very weak. And they're a bulwark under this thing. What is this thing and where is it? Okay, this big unit down here actually already have the Earth people subjugated. These have familiar face, or familiar face. Empaths. Oh, they're empaths. Okay, definitely a hive mind going on the nice list. Let's go ahead and offer these guys some food as a present. I know it's not exactly Christmas, but we'll go ahead and offer them, 1,000 food. 1,000 food as a present. We already have an embassy with them, so it's not like we're getting much out of it relation-wise, but there we go. Okay, these guys want an embassy. I am totally okay with that. And all right, these guys are also pathetic compared to us. What are these guys compared to us? We should probably spy on them. Santa is good at spying, so we'll go ahead and get him to do this. These guys also pathetic compared to us. Okay. Well, I guess we're just very strong, and I didn't know it. Let's go ahead and take out this void worm before it takes out our entire military. There we go. We have taken it out. Awesome. We'll move it back to this station, reinforce our fleets, and probably take over these guys as soon as we get our actual ground military built up. We need to take out these guys before they get an ally. Yeah, we definitely need to do that. The emergence of dreams. As we become ever more attuned to the psionic forces around us, the Santa population has become plagued by corrupted rest states. We have begun experiencing what we think singular consciousnesses call dreams. Sufferers of this phenomenon report visions of otherworldly strangeness that represent fundamental threats to our collective. Our medical institutions are struggling to stem the tide of psychic exhaustion. Okay, well, this is quite the development. We are now starting to have dreams. Even, it seems, our hive-minded pops that are still 100% part of the collective and not individualistic, we're having dreams. Nightmares, apparently, because apparently it's, threats to our collective. Calm them with prescription psychochemicals. Allocate research to remedy this crisis. Or bad dreams cannot hurt us. Job efficiency of psionic pops minus 20%. Okay. I guess we'll calm them with prescription psychochemicals. That is definitely the best, like, response from a mechanical standpoint. Like, only minus 1,000 energy credits versus minus 25% society research for 10 years. Obviously, the better thing, I guess we have to do it. We'll start drugging our hive-minded drones, I guess. I don't really know how that works, but it's cool. It's kind of cool. All right, yeah, drugs. Drugs are even the answer when you're a robotic hive mind. Sure. Perfect organization. Surpassing nature is not something new for this collective. During the terraforming process of Larel, every hill was considered, and now every piece of fauna was strategically placed. The planet has now ended up being a perfectly organized logistical paradise for our units to produce for the collective. Okay, we get the Larel terraforming records. We should probably build the Grand Archive soon. I see no reason not to do that. We're actually full up on influence, so definitely should do that. We get resources from jobs plus 10%. Max districts plus 20%, but happiness minus 50%. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure if our individualistic pops have happiness yet, but that might bite us down the line, actually. That might really bite us down the line. Let's go ahead and get one of our construction ships to definitely build that Grand Archive. We probably should build it in the system that is most militarily defended. So we're going to go ahead and build it above Holly Jolly. Makes sense too, because that's our research world. Yeah, we'll go ahead and build that right away. What else was I going to do? Oh yes, use our max influence to start claiming systems. That's it. Let's go ahead and claim this system. Claim this system, which already apparently has a habitable planet. We love to see that. We'll claim this system, and then you guys can go back to work doing whatever it is that you were doing automatically. Yeah, we definitely want to try and take this choke point. Looks like they're also approaching this choke point. We could try to take this particular choke point if we rush along. Yeah, I mean, you should probably just survey the system just in case we want to do that. We're getting very, very close to our other enemy, although they are pathetic. So the only downside, the only thing that could actually be threatening to us is if these guys actually team up with our other enemies. But so far, they have not. We're actually building our military. What is our military at? 150. Not very, very good, if I have to say. But I guess we'll be okay. We have another peaceful pacifist xenophiles. Okay, nice list. Immediately on the nice list. Fanatic authoritarian xenophiles. Questionable. Definitely questionable. But yeah, we should probably invade these guys very, very soon. Make them a tributary. No, we need to subjugate them completely. In fact, we could probably just do it now. Yeah, let's just do it now. Boom. Let's declare that war. What do they have to say about that? Created for good, yet so twistedly evil. How were you so corrupted? We are good. You are the naughty ones. How do you know we're created for good, too? How do you know that? Either way, we're also going to explore the Shroud. Our foremost telepaths speak of the Shroud. With combined cognitive effort, we could breach it. Yes, we know about breaching the Shroud. We can now allows the assimilation of pops into or out of a hive mind. Continue the situation. Psionic ascension. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and breach the Shroud when we can. Let's go ahead and move in our military before these guys actually get any ideas of what do we need here? We probably need unity once again. Now let's go ahead and capture these systems and move into their space. Wait, was that caps lock that I just hit? There we go. Oh, okay. Oh, here we are. Our reindeer are engaged with the enemy. Apparently it's an even battle, even though we have double the fleet strength. I know our carriers are, well, our fleets are carriers, so it's not exactly good to be right on top of them. But Cataclysm, yes, a terraformed world is being destroyed. Apparently we're not terraforming it very well. And they did retreat. Okay, they did retreat. Let's go ahead and take a look at the battle report. They lost 10 ships. We lost 0. Okay. 10 ships and a destroyer. 10 corvettes and a destroyer. Wonderful. We definitely won that. And now Shroudfall. We have received reports of a sudden environmental change in a particular sector of Holly Jolly. The atmosphere is heavy with gelatinous vapor coating the ground with an oily precipitation that psionic units refer to as Shroudfall. Oh, it's snowing! We are having a white Christmas this year, guys. It is only, yeah, like 20 days away, Christmas, and we're having a white one. Let's go ahead and see. Yeah, Shroudfall, yeah, Holly Jolly is one of the worlds that we have destroyed most with the what decision is it? Yeah, Pierce the Shroud. We have a lot of Zro coming from this world, and we pretty much destroyed most of the planetary features. But anyway, the conditions within the Shroudfall are extremely dangerous to sentient life. Unless we invest in restoring the environment, the inhabitants will have to adapt to radically altered circumstances. Let the Shroud consume this land. Add Shroudfall to Holly Jolly. Max districts -1. Okay, definitely we're not going to do that. So, okay. Find a way to restore the environment. Society research from jobs. Upkeep of calculators. Well, we can't do that because Holly Jolly is our research world. Harvest this exotic material before it settles. Oh! That's an option? Only 3,000 energy and we get Zro? I would take that even if the other options weren't, like, bad. Even if the other options were positives, I would still take this one. Yeah, we need that Zro. We need that Zro. 100%. So, awesome. Yeah, that's only a benefit. We'll harvest that snow and use that Zro to very, very beneficial projects. Yeah, we need another world probably to pierce the veil on. I guess now that we actually, must have 4 or fewer shroud touches. Yeah, I guess we just need to keep piercing the shroud here. Because this world, we really don't care about the environment. We're just using it as an industrial world, mainly to produce strategic resources at the moment. Genesis, Fiona's 3 is no more. Wow. I've never had a terraforming project go that bad. What is going on here? A final sequence of violent ruptures has cracked the planet open, and its now empty shell crawls a newborn form of a creature of unimaginable proportions. It goes against all sense. Still, there is no other way of explaining it. Somehow we mistook this world. It was not a world at all, but an egg that has now hatched a nightmarish void spawn into the galaxy. It is an abomination. I don't think that's ever happened to me before. I see. Oh, there it is. He's waking up. He's. Oh, there he is, and he's destroying our station. Okay, well, I mean, okay. Just don't destroy the rest of our stuff, please. Is he going to hunt us down now? No, he's just chilling in this system. Okay, well, I didn't really care about this system too much anyway. Kind of sucks we lost the planet, but I don't know. I've never had that happen before. Have you guys had that happen? Is that rare, or is that like a common thing when you start terraforming a random desert world, it just turns into a Leviathan? Kind of makes me want to go down Necromancy so we can reanimate it. Kinda. Psionic Ascension, breaching the Shroud. So many things are going on in the middle of our war. The animator of clay is behind us. He knows that we have to destroy these naughty, naughty little... What are they? Amphibians? No, they're avians. Yes, these naughty avians. Now, we can see this realm with greater clarity, resolving patterns from the swirling mass. Our actions influence its shifting flows of psionic energy, and formless entities gaze back at us from the other side, sometimes with curiosity, sometimes with kindness, and sometimes with malice. Far more so than the animator of clay, their protocols are obscure. Our psionic mastery in the corporeal realm was only the beginning. Now that we have established an initial psionic link, we can combine our cognitive powers to delve into the shroud. Cognitive powers. Still not completely sentient yet, but I guess we can just go ahead and delve into that shroud, which we will do. We will fully realize our psionic potential, mastering dimensions beyond ordinary comprehension. Adds contacts animator of clay, concludes psionic ascension. Time to reach in and see what we find. Well, I doubt we're going to like anyone more than the animator of clay, but we will explore around the shroud as it is. I mean, it's just best to do so, especially gameplay wise, because you can accrue all of their little bonuses. But either way, new connection, current reversed. This twist of energy here, only a fragment. The others might also empower you. Delve further to process their wills. Oh, he's encouraging us to go around the shroud. Nice. I am a shadow of the twin. Flesh precedes metal. It calls. The animator of clay signals us towards another presence. A resonant chord in the depths of the shroud. Another presence. Okay. Commune with the generous entity. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll see what's going on here. The animator of clay is over here. That's our minor patron. We're all the way up here, I guess, because we're declaring war or something. I have no idea. And then yes, the domain of the generous entity. Let's go ahead and delve into the shroud for the first time. It is outside any spatio-temporal parameters we have previously detected. It can only be compared to the anomalous data that disturbs our rest cycles. Okay, our dreams, our very machine-like dreams. We spent years trying to hack its barrier, wearing it thinner and thinner. Under the pressure of our combined processors on the other side, our efforts did not go unnoticed. Something watches us. Its presence radiates with phenomenal power, a frenzied pulse in the depths of the shroud. It barely notices us, watching us as we would a single bit in a data stream. If only we could reach its inscrutable mind. We'll try to commune with it. Oh, commune with the enclosed one. Okay, I guess we're going towards the enclosed one right now. We have the generous entity, and then we have the animator of clay, which we already have their bonus. Fabricators efficiently produce, or wait, no, fabricator efficiency per telepaths produce 100. Oh, wait. Per 100 telepaths, we produce some Zero. That's actually very useful. We're positive in Zero for the first time in a while. I don't know if it has to do with that or we're just positive in Zero now, but yeah, that's very helpful. We have, okay, we definitely need, yeah, a Psi Core on here, which means our alloys should be increasing in production. Oh yeah, it did. From 18 to 34, it looks like. Nice. And we have a whole bunch of maintenance drones on this world, which means we're not actually effectively using this world and its population very, very well, but yeah. Oh, and on top of all of that, this planet surrendered. Wonderful. I guess we'll move further into their territory. Nothing is going wrong for us at the moment, which is very, very good. I am in the Christmas spirit. Suspect plot uncovered. Our operatives in the Sovereign Stars have uncovered a Picarian interplanetary hierarchy plot to deceive us. We have no details of the apparent scheme, but it looks to involve manipulating our existing relationships. That is not good. Absolutely not good. Okay, so we can change our opinion of them to minus and get some unity, or we can just ignore it. No, we will not ignore it. Santa knows whether you have been naughty or nice. And these guys, the Picarian interplanetary hierarchy, they were on the edge as a militarist materialists, and I think they're leaning more towards the naughty list at this point, although they are not friends with the other people on the naughty list, so we could use them to take them out. We'll see. Santa will be watching you from now on. All right, you're not getting any presents this year, that's for sure, but you might, I don't know, you might in the future. We do need you to take care of the Huntress. We do need you to take care of these guys, these skull-looking bad guys. Although we might not need you, honestly. They are pathetic compared to us. The Sovereign Star Fools have jumped into our system. Only one of our fleets are there, though. I wonder how this will pan out. I mean, it should be about an even fight if we look at just the fleet power alone. Hopefully, oh yeah, okay, our Corvette is probably going to die. That was just a Corvette we captured off the enemy, because we do actually have just one singular, where is it? Space Amoeba. Okay, I guess it's not in this fleet, but in another fleet we have one singular Cthulhuid. Okay, we are running away from them and shredding them from a distance. Wow, perfect. Absolutely perfect. I think we only lost one Space Amoeba Mother in there, which we can definitely replace. Nope, not that battle. Yeah, we lost one. They didn't lose any, but they did retreat, which gives us a lot of time to prepare for our next move. So let's go ahead and move in here. You are taking that system. You probably want to move forward here, take these systems. We are definitely going to win this war, though. That is without question. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess there's little pockets of resistance here, but we're basically cutting off their main sector, and we can easily take out the rest of their space over here while we wait for our army to grow large enough to take their main sector. How close are they even to capitulating? Honestly, they're not too far away from capitulating. I mean, I know it says minus 69, but once we take over the systems that we've just, basically been guaranteed to take over since we defeated their fleet again, it should be about over. There we go. The colony on Polar 3, a former core world of the Zeroni, is now established. We now process enough data to rebuild the structures. Once returned to operational standards, we will have completed the task set forth by our benefactor within the Shroud. Oh, that was our task the whole time? Okay. I mean, one of our tasks. Obviously, our other task is to spread Christmas joy and all that, but we have to build a Zeroni equilibrator, whatever it is, on all of the Zeroni worlds, every one of our polars. So that'll probably take a while, especially considering they're very expensive and not very useful. We will definitely do it. It'll just take us a while. Where is the Zeroni? Is that a religious thing? No. Where is it? What? Okay. Oh, here it is. Zeroni Equilibrator. It costs us 200 Zero and some time. Okay, oh wait, it only costs 0, huh? I don't know. We definitely don't have enough Zero to justify doing that yet. We'll do it in the future. The war is going swimmingly. We don't expect them to be resisting for much longer. We haven't even taken an extra planet and they're already minus 17 when it comes to resistance, down from minus 78. So yes, we don't expect them to hang on for very longer. And why should they? They really should not, considering... oh, we have a second Rudolph. Was the randomly generated name Rudolph? There's no way, right? Either way, let's go ahead and get this second Rudolph merged into one of our fleets. We are just winning on all fronts of this war. We will be winning it very soon. And we also have some other things going on. We are going to be getting the last tradition in psionics, which means we have another slate here. Again, not really sure what we're gonna do. Not 100% sold on necromancy yet. Zombie cyborg Santa elves is not exactly something I was going for with this run. But you know, it might happen. And then we have another shroud delving to commence with, so let's go ahead and do that. We can feel great entities in the shroud, but calculation eludes us. Unlike the ever-expanding space, their movements cannot be tracked. Their destinations fold back into origins, as though the energies gave birth to themselves. Whatever their nature, they call to us as a they call to us as singularities of thoughts and wills. Among countless voices, we detect one clearer than the rest, a compelling heat that dominates our computations. Perhaps with enough effort, we can reach out to it. Commune with the harmonious being. Is that all things that we need to do in here? Oh, it is. Okay. We should probably commune with the generous being first, considering that is the person, the being that the animator of clay wanted us to reach out to. We'll reach out to the enclosed one after that. That seems definitely good. Oh, no, that's just regular ships. We should be taking out the rest of their very pathetic fleet here. Yep, let's go ahead and take them out. Honestly, we could start taking systems right next to their capital. Maybe that would push them over the edge. I don't really want to invade a planet if I don't have to. But we have the army to do it, so it shouldn't be an issue. Ooh, the Composer of Strands emerges. The Composer of Strands versus the Animator of Clay. We followed the molecular traces of the generous entity drawn further into the shroud. It left signs for us to follow. An image here, a melody there. It invited us closer, but progress was slow. Eventually we reached it, and we were welcomed by a panoply of visions, star systems teeming with activity, progenitorous distortions of the elf form. Okay. Shifting in its embrace, we were lost in a triangle of incongruent designs. We grasped at the threads, tying their ends. The disparate signs resolved into patterns. Our energies exhausted. We processed the remarkable dataset. The presence withdrew into silence. The intent of the entity is clearer to us now. We have seen its vision of growth unbridled. Once our telepath units have recharged, we can reach out and commune with this being, the Composer of Strands. Gain attunement with the Composer of Strands. Much to consider. This will not end well. I mean, yeah, its power is incalculable, and that is the entity we wanted to go with, or at least the Animator of Clay wanted us to go with, so... Pop growth or assembly speed plus 10%. Monthly influence plus 0.15%. Or wait, 0.15. And then vigor, we could do the Sanctum of the Composer, and then we could do a planetary decision to add shrouded vegetation blockers. Not exactly sure what that is, but hopefully we'll figure it out in the future. Yeah, we can't exactly attune to them with our envoys, because they're very busy spying on our enemies, but yeah, Santa needs to know what kind of naughty things you've been up to, so we can't really stop that. We'll just have to win this war, and then I guess we could move a spy off of these guys, considering we're going to be controlling them, on to someone else. The Instrument of Desire emerges. After months of calling out in vain, the enclosed one finally emerged from the depths of the shroud. And this is the one that we actually have the most attunement to, weirdly enough, even though we're trying to attune with growth, or sorry, the Composer of Strands. We're still a little bit closer to the Instrument of Desire. I guess that makes sense considering we make so many presents, but either way, its message was a deluge. Data drove into our circuits with force exceeding all previous input. Exotic code poured through us, brisk and abundant, drowning all else from our systems. The message was energizing, a vision of measureless output. Okay, I kind of like these guys. This Instrument of Desire. The surge calmed to a trickle. The presence expected no answer. Yet, it left us with a fragmented void that craves elegant input. The needs of this entity are the needs of this entity are clearer now. We know its vision of wealth without limit. Once our telepath units have recharged, we can reach out and commune with this being. It is remarkable. It is remarkable. Resources from jobs plus 10%. Oh man, gotta love the Instrument of Desire. And then menial drone output, we need that. And then trade from jobs, we need that too. And there it is. Our looming victory has convinced them to concede, as they should have, considering there was no way they were going to win that. Let's go ahead and get our scientist to research the rest of this debris here. We definitely could learn a thing or two from these guys, and yes, they are now under our control. So we probably have a benevolent contract with them. Let's go ahead and see our contract. Oh no, we do not have a benevolent contract at all. We actually have quite the harsh contract. They are probably going to be disloyal to us. We'll figure something out in the future, but for now they're just completely unable to do anything. They're unable to expand. Oof. Moore's gaze never settles, fitting from shadow to shine, as if forever hunting. You can feel it too, don't you? The Instrument of Desire is never still. It craves, it devours, it commands. What I see, I take. No bounty of nature has withstood my will. I offer you my service, not out of loyalty, but because together we can raise the stars and feed the void its due. Or the good people and their presence? I don't see why we can't let this guy join us. I mean, he is an amazing governor. Look at this. Destiny trait, Heart of Avarice. Planet governor effect. Divine deposits resources from jobs plus 20%. I mean, what the hell? It's a no-brainer. Sector governor is just 10% overall across the entire sector. Mining drones produce 0.5 per 100? That's crazy. We're going to be creating a crazy amount of Zero. You're just hired. I mean, you're just completely hired. And, oh man, yeah, refineries as well. Distribution man. This guy is just so good. What is the downside of this? Why? I mean, like, why do you serve the Instrument of Desire? I was once a prospector, chasing every mineral rush in the stars could throw at me. Dust-choked air, broken scanners, empty claims, until the Instrument of Desire spoke. It promised wealth beyond comprehension. All it asked for was allegiance. Now I serve, I extract, I deliver. The debt is eternal, but the riches, oh, the riches never end. I mean, you're hired immediately. You are immediately hired. If it glitters, it's ours. Yes, ours to make and then give away, obviously. We're not totally greedy. We just want to serve the people a good Christmas. Okay, so you are now in charge of that. I guess you can go and be in charge of... You're actually a really good governor. Yeah, you... Oh, well, you're good at making food. Alright, yeah, sure. I guess we can put this governor in charge of Polar 2 over here. In fact, we should probably put this guy in charge of the whole Polar sector, considering he's really good. There we go. And then you, our junior governor, can be in charge of Polar 2. There we go. That makes a lot of sense. So now how much Zero are we going to make? We're at +4. Wait, is it +4? +17. We're never going to run out of Zero. In fact, we could even maybe launch an edict. We have Zero edicts, only 2 a month, and we're making so much now. Resources from observer drones. Wow, that is just going to skyrocket our empire. Monthly unity plus 10%. I mean, that's good, but not like game-changing. Fleet experience is good. We might as well grab that if it's free. Wow. That is a lot of 0. Okay, now we can upgrade these buildings as well. So let's go ahead and do that. And then on Holly Jolly, oh, we need some more minerals to upgrade that building. We might as well buy the 10,000 pack. We are incredibly wealthy. We have a bunch of maintenance drones not doing much. Let's go ahead and build that. Clear out this blocker. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to use the rest of my minerals I just bought a whole bunch of to fill out my planets. I am feeling very, very wealthy at the moment. All right, these guys have really done it now. Declaring rivalry, and they even claimed us. So this empire is very, very doomed. I think I need to subjugate these guys immediately, and I see no reason not to. It is our goal to subjugate all of the naughty empires of the galaxy, and we're bordering to. We are completely superior when it comes to military power to 2 of them, and they're claiming our systems now. So, yeah, all of our ships are built. They're all upgraded. They all have generals. Rudolph, Dasher, Vixen, Prancer are all ready. We have explored this portal, and it also leads into them. So, yeah, Santa Claus is coming to town, and he knows if you have been naughty or nice. So you better watch out, and you better not cry. I'm not going to declare war on them right now, but I will declare rivalry, and we will be declaring war on them very, very soon. They don't even have any allies. And these guys are going to be joining in the war. Oh yeah, it is completely over for them. Santa Claus, again, coming to town. You know, we have been talking a lot about a naughty and nice list, but at this point, I'm not sure we exactly have one. I think it is time to actually build that naughty and nice list. Let's go ahead and exchange communications with these guys, which they're more than happy to do. Wonderful. Okay, no surprises over there. What about over here? Do you guys have any... Oh, not energy credits. I guess you can have some consumer goods. You guys are on the good list. Oh, wait, no, that's our demands. No. We want communications, and we will offer you a nice present of consumer goods. There you go. Boom. We will evaluate your proposal. Yeah, these guys are definitely on the nice list. Even though they're authoritarian, they are xenophile, they are pacifists. They're not bothering anybody. They are not bothering anybody over there. Okay, we have their communications. We are cordial. I kind of want your active sensor link, to be honest. Yeah, we'd be willing to give you even more stuff. Maybe some, you know, bread and cookies and milk. We love that over here. Okay. I'm trying to look for stuff over here, but I'm not really seeing anything. Not really seeing any empires over there. Do we have good... Okay, we're on good terms with these guys as well. What about an active sensor link and some communications from you, my good merry men? We'll give you some trade for it. You like trade? Yeah, you like some money. Everybody loves money for Christmas. Come on. Come on.
Something of interest.
Yep, there it is. Huh. Well, I guess there's no empire over here. All right, well, let's go ahead and build this naughty and nice list, and check it twice and find out who's naughty or nice. And here it is, the official Saint of Soul Naughty and Nice List 2025. The United Nations of Earth, of course, is on the nice list, and the Sovereign Stars, which we have already conquered, is of course on the naughty list. Other important factors on this list are, of course, the Conservers, which are on the nice list. That is the fallen empire that is materialist, because they're just hanging out. They don't really do much except conserve, I guess, conserve their tech. And then, of course, on the naughty list, we have the Vestige, the fanatic xenophobes that have probably been enslaving a sub-race of people for I don't even know how many years, a very, very long time, definitely on the naughty list. And then we have both of the hives on the nice list. Those are great guys. We have some slavers, some hierarchies on the naughty list. Things on the naughty list and nice list are subject to change, of course, because, well, I mean, empires could be relatively better or worse in due time. But yeah, for now, this is the nice and naughty list. I have written it all up right here, nice and festively. All right, let's go ahead and get back to the game. We are moving our ships towards the next enemy, the Empire of Kicks, Poke Track, whatever it is. We are going to be engaging the enemy with Rudolph, Dasher, Vixen, and Prancer very, very soon. Do we have our Yeah, we have our military. Okay, we have at least one of our, yeah, transport fleets following. Nope, nope, not that. Wait, where is our other transport fleet? Are our transport fleets following? Let's go ahead and scroll down here. We have one transport fleet following. Okay, yeah, we have one transport fleet following. The other ones are merging above. Yeah, merging above North Star. These are the upgraded versions. These are the heavy assault forces that we are currently building. And yeah, I don't see anyone really on the naughty list that is way too overpowered for us to destroy, except of course the Vestige, which have, yeah, 800,000. We're definitely going to need to do something about them in the future, but for now, the naughty list is a relatively weak bunch of systems. Oh, and a wonderful new law. Wait, what's going on? Our forays into the Shroud have caused energies to affect observable space. Though significant, these effects have been intermittent and isolated. The theory of psionic auras presents a way to turn this influence into a constant flow. Okay, we're getting psionic auras. Awesome. We could definitely use that. Yeah, we will research that. But anyway, there is a wonderful new law being passed in the Galactic Community Administrative Insight. Subjects have a 25% ethics attraction towards their overlord's fanatic ethics. Yes, we will be converting the bad ethics of the galaxy into good ethics. Or I guess we won't be, but you know, once we actually help the good boys and girls of the galaxy take over this galaxy, subjugate the bad ones, then they will have a more you know, a better chance at turning these bad guys good. But at the very least, we will be stopping these bad guys from doing anything bad outside of their own nations. Good boys and girls will be getting presents, and these guys will be getting the space equivalent, the space politics equivalent of coal, which is being subjugated and not being allowed to do anything. Yeah, no, limited diplomacy, expansion prohibited, integration permitted. Basically, they're in a huge timeout, and they don't get to make decisions for themselves anymore. They lost that privilege. Our reindeer are in position. We are ready to declare war against another naughty nation. Santa is officially coming to town. I repeat, Santa is coming to town. So let's go ahead and make some claims. I'm going to claim this system, so we can claim this a little bit of systems here. Can we claim the system with the wormhole? Oh, we can. Okay, let's go ahead and claim that as well. We'll claim this black hole. Yeah, that's a good amount of claims. Okay, yeah, sure, we'll claim that. Oh wait, this system with the wormhole is actually far away. It's gonna cost us 200 influence, but that's okay. That is completely okay. We have way too much influence anyway. Any other systems we really need? Not really. Okay, done. 500 influence, boom, bam. Let's go ahead and declare this war. Santa Claus is coming to town. I repeat, Santa Claus is coming to town. Boom. Operation is a go. You better redouble your troubleshooting regimen. Super Elf, one little bug is all it took for your entire system to go down. No, this isn't a bug. We're definitely going to go ahead and... Organics gave you the gift of life, so it is forever within our power to take it away. You have given us nothing. I mean, we're not trying to kill you. I mean, you might be trying to kill us, but we're not trying to kill you. We're just trying to make sure that you and your badness cannot spread throughout the galaxy. And here it is, a chance to see our reindeer fleets in action. Let's go ahead and, I mean, let's slow down the game and watch it real slow. I do think we will, in fact, win this very handedly. We're sending out our strike craft, which is our main goal. These guys were very together, very in form, battle form. But it seems like our amoeba are just running away now while the strike craft just take control of the battle. Just absolutely shredding apart their back line, and now their front line seems to be going too. Oh, our Cthulhuoid's even in there, and yeah, it wasn't really much of a fight. I doubt we lost anyone in that battle at all. Yeah, we didn't lose anyone in that battle at all, so there we go. Oh, we even destroyed 3 transport ships at some point, which is pretty dang good. I guess we'll take control of this system, this system. Yeah, we'll take control of this sector here. Another battle. Yeah, they're so good at being in formation. It's actually a very very impressive looking group of ships. Meanwhile, our amoeba are just over here in whatever order. I guess we're kind of in a triangle formation as well. Either way, I do think we will very, very effectively win this. In fact, yeah, our strike craft are already out and about. We don't even need to launch them. They just go right into the enemy and shred them apart. Absolutely nothing they can do about it. And our fleets are only becoming stronger because of it. It's beautiful. Oh, they took back this station somehow behind us. Is this a formidable fleet? No. 4.9k. Yeah, these guys, it's not looking good for them. And there it is, our victory over the naughty folk of Kix, Track, whatever it is now under our control. It looks like this entire sector of the galaxy is under our control, conveniently enough, and we probably need to get this sector under our control eventually. Obviously, not anytime soon, but eventually. And then on top of that, I've taken a second look at the Tranquil Union, and they're in the hegemony, which obviously they are as an 8-planet nation with, I think they're the second most powerful nation in the galaxy behind us. Let's go ahead and look at contacts. No, the Unity is, and then they're number 3rd after the, or sorry, they're 4th after the Hive Minds. The Vran Friendship Sphere. So yeah, they're in a hegemony, a Vran hegemony, which they are obviously the most powerful nation in. So technically, they have subjugated the other empires that are over here, both of which are on the naughty list. So if we want to take a look again at the naughty and nice list, let's go ahead and bring it back up. We have the Empire over here, the Sovereign Stars as well taken care of, so both of those can easily get check marks. And then on top of that, the GME and the Vran Union, both of which are on the naughty list, can also be checked off. So the only things left, actually, are the Vestige, the GDC. Where is the GDC? I'm pretty sure that is, okay, the GDC. These guys, they're not that bad. I mean, they're evangelizing zealots. They're nationalists, but, you know, they're merchants. They're not too evil. I mean, they are xenophobes. I'm not even sure if they're slavers. They're just religious zealots. I mean, can Santa Claus really be mad at someone for being religious? I'm not exactly sure. So it's questionable whether we even need to enforce any sort of naughty list action upon these guys. We could. I mean, they're a 2-planet minor nation that is really, really weak. In fact, we could form a federation with them, maybe. We have 30 trust. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. But the main thing that we have to deal with over here is the Vestige. Is there anything else? We have the Vran Union, the GME, the GDC basically taken care of. What is next? The Decron Hierarchy. Okay, where is the Decron Hierarchy? Right here. Yeah, these guys have a heroic past, lubrication tanks. They are hegemonic, imperialist, xenophobe, authoritarian militarists. These guys are unfortunately going to need to go. Independence guaranteed by... Ooh. The Hives are guaranteeing this nation's independence. Okay, this would be a big fight if we were, in fact, to take it on. So basically, we have these guys who are guaranteed by the Hives. The Hives, which no longer like us, unfortunately. Yeah, we just have that and the Vestige to really worry about. These guys, we could take out at any point, and honestly, I have no reason to do that. It is insanely late into the game, almost the year 2300, and I still have not got the mining tech at all yet. I mean, not that we really need it. We're doing fine on minerals, but no mining tech, no tech for the arc furnace, nothing to help our mining, which is so weird. So weird. We just have not gotten it. And I feel like this has happened in many runs. Is it just me, or do you guys also not have any, you know, mineral happenings in your runs? I feel like it's just all the time at this point. But anyway, we're doing very, very well. We're setting up a hyper lane network. We have these guys under our direct control. We've reactivated a gateway, which is kind of cool, which reactivated our other gateway. Yeah, now we have 2 gateways in our system, which is absolutely wonderful. And we even have a civic slot. Wow, things are really going good for us. Astro mining drones, don't think we need that. Climate modeling, not something we really care about too much, the climate. Delegated functions, diplomatic protocols, energy extractors. Huh. Well, that would be an interesting thing to make a machine empire out of, but no, don't think we need that. Don't think we really need that. Experience cash is like always good, but at the same time, we don't really need it. Introspective, I mean, introspective could be good. Researching with engineering, very, very tempting. Menial drone output could be useful, considering our menial drone output is not that great. Memorialist, organic retrofitting, rapid replicator. Rapid replicator is always just a good thing to have. There's just, yeah, it's always just a good thing to have. Robot upkeep, ship upkeep, static research. I guess? I mean, we could do spyware directives. Santa does need to know what's going on in all of the other empires, but no, I think sovereign circuits. No, I think what is needed here is rapid replicator. It is just always a good civic, and there's not many more really thematic things that we really need. I mean, elevated hypothesis could also be a good thing, but we'll do rapid replicator for now, and if we need something else later, well, we'll do that. It is about that time in a run where we settle down and get married. It seems like the instrument of desire wants to form a covenant, and, well, I don't see any reason not to. Wealth, power, prestige, all that we ever desired, all that we ever will desire. A small matter. We just gotta cover the fee. It knows what's best for us if only we accept it into our mainframes. It is confident that we will say yes. How could we possibly not say yes? I mean, I agree. Pop upkeep plus 25%. I mean, that's completely okay considering we have plenty of energy. We have plenty of consumer goods. And again, I just don't see why not. So here it is. The covenant is formed. We trust that they are correct. It is done. We formed a covenant with the instrument of desire. It courses through the S.A.N.T.A directive. Super elves everywhere now require a range of inessential goods, a new burden on our economy. Such is the price of our bond, according to our telepath units. The instrument's greatest blessings are yet to come. So what are the instrument's blessings again? Okay, we gotta pay some Zro, and we get complex drone output plus 25%. Wow, that is pretty dang good. And then remove the cost of our next planetary ascension. Oh yes, I think we did the instrument not too long ago. I remember these very, very cool things. Oh, let's go ahead and remove these mountains from this very, very important world, our research world. There we go. Yeah, we're just doing great on everything. I did not expect this empire to be powerful at all. In fact, I just kind of accepted that we were going to lose or be destroyed, but for some reason, we're just incredibly powerful. Our fleets are very, very good, actually. And they're only getting better as soon as we get the food. We even have too much consumer goods. You know what? It is time. It is time to actually go throughout the galaxy and give all of the wonderful empires of this galaxy a present. It's not Christmas Day yet, but we have a lot of consumer goods to give away and a lot of good empires to give them to. So you are a good empire. The United Nations of Earth. Oh, you have been such a good child this year. Let's go ahead and give you some money. I guess. Okay, I guess you don't need energy. You need money, you need consumer goods, and you need food. The three staples of Christmas: some food, some presents, and some money. There you go. And yeah, I'll just get to the rest of these guys. These guys, I don't even think they need a present, but we'll give them one anyway. We'll give them some money, some food, some trading goods. These guys have also been very, very good. Oh, we don't have actually enough food because we just spent it feeding our reindeer. But there we go. We accept this gifts, but do not presume that this settles matters between us. Okay, you can be suspicious of us. You don't actually have to be our friends to be good. We accept this gift with gratitude. Finally, some gratitude. And then thank you, mechanical friends, for this fine gesture. Oh, no problem. It is our goal. Scraps of power. We're actually getting our marital gift, shall we say. We're getting our scrap of power. One of our units, I guess, one of our robots, will become a very, very powerful telepath. And obviously, I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be. Control hub claws over here. Yeah, why not? All right, let's go ahead and see it. He has ascended. Now our empire gets plus 20% trade from jobs, plus 5 stability, plus 0.5 monthly influence. Yeah, very, very good. And he's obviously immortal. He already probably had that. But there he is. Santa Claus is now a very, very powerful instrument of desire. What is it actually called? Yeah, chosen of the instrument. This leader has been chosen to wield the power of an inscrutable shroud entity. Sustained by psionic energies, death is now foreign to them. Yes, very good. He's an investor. Just plus 10% resources from jobs, plus 5, plus 20% trade from jobs. Very, very good. We have a trade planet, Polar 1. We probably honestly need some more trade jobs here, and I actually kind of want to move some elves over from our main world over to this world so that we can upgrade it. We're building the Zeroni Equilibrator. I do want to build the Sanctum of the Instrument on this world as well. This might become a very, very important world to us, considering it's our trading world, it's our commercial world, and, well, I mean, we just embraced the Instrument of Desire. There it is, 4 research options, and 105 years later, we have geothermal fracking. Not even the thing that we actually need, it's just the thing that comes before the thing we need. Hopefully we get that afterwards. It has been way too long of a time. Okay. But anyway, besides that little fun fact, we have set up a new and very, very important beast port, I guess you could call it, over in this system, not because of any particular reason other than it is inside of a nebula. And as you can see, when it's inside of a nebula, our fleets are very, very cheap to maintain. What exactly, I don't know where you see it. I don't exactly know where you see how much cheaper they are to maintain, but trust me, it's a lot cheaper to maintain when they are in a nebula, especially when they're in a nebula under the service umbilicals, which is really, really great. I mean, we could honestly just take these guys off of it for a second, put it into a system that is not a nebula, and see the difference. So we're at 300 and 600 food, and when we move out of the system in 48 days, oh man, these guys are slow. Okay, and yeah, as you can see, now we're at 100 energy and 500 food. Oh, now we're in minus 250 energy. So yeah, as you can see, it is very, very beneficial to have our fleets inside this system, especially on our beast port. So a very, very efficient new thing that we're trying out. We have a lot of other very, very efficient things. Oh, mineral purification. Finally, some mineral purification. So that is going our way as well. Yeah, I don't see anything other, anything else in this game that can really threaten us other than the monumental task of taking down the vestige. That is something that we're going to have to do. We have adapted statecraft and even got the versatile agendas tradition here to oppose the fallen. We will definitely get galactic hypothermia. Well, we don't really want to do that. We definitely do want to get galactic contender at some point to take care of the fallen empire. Really, the fallen empire is the last thing in the game that we need to take care of. I mean, as far as I know, everyone on the naughty list is either taken care of or very, very weak. Could be taken care of at any time. Oh, what's going on over here? Another hive mind that we didn't know about. I knew there was something over here. Well, autonomous drones and memorialists. Well, they're memorializing the dead people on tomb worlds and relics. They don't even have to do that because they're a hive mind. Like, what are they memorializing? I don't really know, but these guys can go straight on the good list considering, well, I mean, they're not doing anything wrong to anybody. Here, take some food. You want some food? I'm in the Christmas spirit. Boom. 1,100 food. Enjoy it. Do they accept our gift? Accept this gift with gratitude. Love when they accept it with gratitude. In even further good news, the Zeroni Equilibrators are operational. Finally, we have built all of them. We probably could have built them earlier, but I was very, very distracted with other things. Although, Yeah, our Zero is now minus 21 a month. We definitely got to take care of that. But either way, the Zerni equilibrator, whatever they are, whirled into action, sending waves of signal disturbances through our network. According to system diagnostics, each of the structures has stabilized a connection with the Shroud. We are ready to uplink with the animator of clay. Let's initiate communication. You have served me well. The bonds between our realms have been reinforced. To receive my guidance, you need only call. Oh, okay. Can you provide us with more data about this technology? Yeah, can you provide us with more data about this technology? These structures were built at key points in your reality where the connections to the Shroud are strong. They are the cables that steady these interdimensional bridges, reducing space-time fluctuations. The Zeroni had sought to push the boundaries between our dimensions, and this technology was part of that endeavor. Could they be rerouted to affect the Shroud directly? It is possible. Reroute the equilibrators and trap the animator of clay? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? I mean, obviously, I'm seeing right now why we would do that. That would fix our Zeroni problem and our energy problem. But no, I'm not going to do that. That is not a very Christmassy thing to do at all. Imprison someone who's been helping us? No, no, no. We're just going to add them to our contacts. So, contacts, I mean, is the animator of clay just in here? Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, we can just talk to him. Oh, wait, wait, hold on. We can just talk to him. Our telepath units harmonize with the frequencies of the Shroud, directing a signal to the animator of clay. Our connection is cleaner now than ever. What would you ask of me? Military assistance, civic assistance, research assistance, create more vessels. Oh, okay. Enhance our vessels. Okay, Zero is not exactly something we have a whole bunch of. Yeah, and we don't really need... I mean, 25% chance North Pole is attacked by an otherworldly entity. Okay, when we have plenty of Zero, we'll come back to this, but at the moment, we definitely don't. What is your place in the Shroud besides a twinned energy, organic, chaotic? Oh, beside a twinned energy, organic, chaotic, I remain adjacent, shaping only the achievable perfection, machines, metal, ensouled with energy. We found a balance. Can we possess a covenant? Our connection is strong. For us, there is no higher purpose. Oh, okay. I think we just got rejected. We are already married, though, so works out for us. Well, it's time to make a not very good deal for us. We're going to have to give this guy everything just to be our protectorate. We're giving them 30% of our research, 30% of our strategic resources, and 15% of our advanced materials. But we do need to subjugate this guy because he is potentially on the naughty list. He very well could be. I'm not sure if he is at the moment, but he very well could be. And then on top of that, we're also having our other fleets ready and willing to go in from this wormhole. Okay, wait. Where's the wormhole again? Is it here? Yeah, 36 days. Okay, we need them to go into that wormhole. Oh, I hate this little cluster of systems over here. We need to declare war on these guys. Hold on. First, let's go ahead and accept these guys as our vassal. Which go ahead and grabs us a secondary vassal somewhere. Oh yeah, somewhere over here. We have now another vassal. Probably all going to be disloyal to us. Very, very disloyal to us. Are they just a protectorate? Okay, they are just a protectorate. Thank goodness. All right, these guys are getting a lot, but once they realize their place in the universe, they will be more than happy to stop giving us all of that. We just have to wait. Yeah, we just have to wait 60 months. Yeah, that's kind of tough, but whatever, it's fine. We are more than enough ahead, and the only people really left on the naughty list are these guys who have no allies and are definitely about to lose. We're just gonna go ahead and declare war there. And then, obviously, the vestige. These guys are also almost willing to be our vassal. They're in a defensive pact with us. Oh, wait, their trust is 100%. I definitely could have subjugated these guys before I declared this war. Oopsie daisy. Okay. Well, this is the only evil people left in the galaxy, as far as I'm aware, other than these two guys, which are definitely subjugated by this guy, considering they're all in a hegemony, and this guy is definitely the leader of that hegemony. Yeah. Okay, well, once we get this war over and subjugate these guys who are our good friends, I think we got this. I think we got this, other than the vestige. But we'll have a plan for them. We will figure that out. Our 94k, oh my god. I did not realize how powerful that was. 94k Dasher fleet of reindeer amoebas are about to take out this 9k fleet like it's nothing. Yeah, we didn't even go away like normal carriers. We just kind of went right in there. I don't think we lost anyone, and we just demolished them. Yeah, that is exactly what happened. Wow, that is crazy. Well, time to take over their planet, the Matrix. Do they have any armies defending? They do have a few. We could definitely defeat that with our own armies once they're done fighting the station, I suppose. There we go. Do we have an extra general slot? Not really, but, you know, we've needed a general for some time, so we're going to go ahead and hire this guy. Anything? Private Mines, Entrepreneur. I guess Private Mines is fine. Okay, yeah. I'm just going to go ahead and invade this capital. I don't think this war is going to last very, very long. We're being raided by the Shroud Wardens, or the Wardens, Mind Wardens, whatever they are. They are raiding us. Judging by your psi sensor readings, the whole S.A.N.T.A directive has been irredeemably infected by the Shroud. Your actions have spelled your end, and we will hasten it. Why do you fear the Shroud? We do not fear it, nor its corrupted agents, as we know how to fight it. I would not expect you, a society maddened by its influence, to understand. Well, we're hardly a society. We're just a bunch of robots giving away gifts. But this should be fun. I definitely welcome their attack. I don't have much confidence that they will be doing much. Urban districts when establishing colonies. No, I need that. Yes, I need that sweet, sweet empire size reduction. Thank you. Where are they? That is the question. I don't even know where they are, as they are called the Unidentified Empire. I guess we don't really get to see or establish first contact with them. They just show up in our space, so I'll wait until that happens. Also, the war. We are winning it. Yeah, nothing is going to stop that fact of life. Yep, there it is. They are our vassal once and for all. Can we change this negotiation agreement with this guy yet? Oh, we can. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, well, we're not giving you anything anymore. And also, you are going to not like us anymore, actually. Integration doesn't have to be permitted. We're going to restrict your voting. We're going to regulate your expansion because you have been bad. You're not the worst empire, though, in the galaxy. You're definitely not the worst. We're only going to join defensive wars at the moment. You have to defend us. They are not going to be loyal anymore. That's fine. That is fine. I don't really need them to be loyal. They're one of the naughty people. These guys, though, we definitely screwed them over with their contract. So, yeah. It'll be fine, though. It should be fine. Oh, and these guys who we took care, or took control of, these guys are not actually on the naughty list at all, so we don't need them to do any of the things that we're doing to them. Yeah, we don't need to do any of that to them. We'll take a little bit of stuff, I mean, since they were already giving it to us, but, yeah, independent diplomacy, expansion permitted. You guys are good. Good to go. And then finally, these guys over here, once they're subjugated, I think that is the last. And these guys were on the edge of being on the naughty list anyway, and they're only on the naughty list because they are a very, very warlike empire, warlike materialist. It's fine being a materialist, but it is not fine declaring war on everybody. That's not very nice. So we're gonna go ahead and offer them a very nice contract. Yeah, unified sensors, all of that. We're gonna go ahead and offer them a very nice contract that they will not refuse, and then yeah, I need to pull up the naughty list, I think, but I think we're good. I don't think there's anyone left in the galaxy on the naughty list that isn't taken care of, obviously, besides the Vestige, which the Vestige, its fleet is 800k. Seems like our reindeer fleets are catching up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reindeer fleets, 100k. If we could get them each to like 200k, which I believe we can, we should be good to go. It won't be easy, but we can get there. It has been a while since good old Santa Claus has checked in. It is now Christmas Day, 2346. We have most of the galaxy, well, most of this half of the galaxy under our control, and everyone on the naughty list is contained. It's a great day. It's a great day, and it has been a great few years for the Santa Directive. As you can see here on our side, we have a lot going on. And even beyond that, we have now machine worlds that we are starting to specialize. Holly Jolly is starting to get specialized as another machine research world. What other worlds are being terraformed into a machine world right now? I think Evergreen is also going to become a machine world. And now that I know that machine worlds get to keep their mining districts, I think I might keep even more make even more machine worlds, like this world. I mean, this world is just mining districts and well, yeah, mining support districts and planetary defenses. So if I can keep my mining districts, I might as well. I mean, there's no point in not doing that, because yeah, you can just make mining districts. So but either way, we now have machine worlds. We have very powerful reindeer fleets. As you can see, just Rudolph alone is 298,000 power. Dasher 3,004 power, or wait, no, sorry, 304,000 power. Vixen 200k power. Comet 150k. As you can see, we are very powerful, approaching the power of the elder race over here, which of course, when we do attack them, we will grab the galactic contender, giving us 33% more damage to them. As you might know, is a really good strat against them. We're also going to be grabbing, we're also going to be grabbing Oppose the Fallen, doing another 25% damage to them. But our grand plan, Santa's grand plan he's been building up in his little workshop, is trying to get the Titans technology so that we can get a Colossus. Of course, we have a backup plan. Besides the Colossus, we have a 27k army here of mega warforms, just old mega warforms I have been building for decades. At this point, actually decades, I have been building this army of 27,000. So hopefully that will allow us to go in there and take over their planets really quickly. We need to blitz these guys down. A sustained war against these guys is just simply not going to work. So there it is. I have nothing else to do on Christmas Day other than explain this to you and give out some presents. So let's give out some presents to the good boys and girls of the galaxy. We got some food to give away. We got some consumer goods. I should definitely be spending my food. I don't know why I'm not spending my food or giving it away, of course. Got to give everybody some nice little hot chocolate and stuff for Christmas Eve. There you go. You're a decent old entity. You can have some consumer goods. You are a hive mind. Don't exactly know what you're going to do with consumer goods, but that's okay. You have been extra good, and I need you to stay in charge of that little hegemony over there. So you're getting alloys for Christmas. There you go. And some consumer goods. Oh, they're full on alloys. Guys, you need to do some alloy stuff. You need to stay in charge of that hegemony. I know it says they're the subject or the subordinate, but a hegemony, it doesn't matter who starts as a subordinate. It's whoever is most powerful. That's the leader of the hegemony. And then over here, we have these guys, another hive mind. We should probably establish an embassy with them. They are cordial with us. And I'm gonna go ahead and give them some trade. You want some money? Everybody loves money for Christmas. There you go. They didn't love it too much. Apparently they're full on trade because they only gave us a 1. You guys have been good. You know, you're disloyal, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and allow you to get some energy. Why not? Some energy from Santa. Boom. A wonderful Christmas. Oh, I think you guys are the only people who didn't get presents. You can get a special present from Santa. Our yeah, torn solar sail. There you go, buddy. A nice special present from Santa. Wonderful. Okay. Yeah, Christmas is over. The new year has begun, and we are still Good. Oh, trust. We got some trust with the Cradle of Souls. We should definitely spend our food. That is what we definitely need to do. Oh, we don't need to go that far right now, but there we go. We have plenty of naval capacity. We have plenty of everything. So we just need to keep building up, and we'll destroy these naughty old people. Yeah. There it is. Santa also got a present this year, the Titan. So we are going to be getting the Perdition Beam, the Titans, and most importantly, they can have the minerals. I really don't care. Most importantly, we are going to be getting access to the Colossus project, which means we can just wipe out the worlds of these grumpy old Grinches over here. You know, we're just going to call these guys the Grinch from now on. This is the Grinch. I have decided. Emperor Sagacious the Unbound, whatever his name is, he's the Grinch. But yeah, our 31k military alongside our wonderful Colossus that we will be making. We'll probably just not kill them. I mean, that's not very Christmassy. Even though, I mean, we could definitely purge if we wanted to. I don't feel like that is very Christmassy. So we'll probably just, you know, encase them in... We'll do the global pacifier, probably, because, I mean, think about it. Global pacifier, it's basically what we're doing to these guys, making sure that, you know, we can't really change them. We can't force them to be nice. I mean, I guess if we were a different empire, we could impose our ethics upon them. But no. Santa doesn't force people to be nice, but he does stop people from being bad. And we're going to stop this nation from imposing any bad things upon the rest of the galaxy. Inside their own borders, I guess they can be naughty. Well, I guess it's not very Santa-like to do that to the poor slaves, though. Those poor guys. We were just talking about how it must suck to be enslaved for literal thousands of years, probably. They can't understand it anymore anyway. I don't know. We'll definitely free at least a few slaves. Santa will free a few slaves this Christmas. The rest of them, well, Santa can't do it all. And here it is, my big gift of the year, the one I asked for most, the Colossus hull and the new weapon, the Neuron Sweep. Okay, before you say anything, don't blame Santa, all right? He wasn't given many options. It was either Neuron Sweep or World Cracker. I went with Neuron Sweep, all right? We'll get the global pacifier if we can, but I'm just happy to get the Neuron Sweep and the Colossi project. So let's go ahead and get that rolling. Okay, Shmuel or whatever your name is. Let's get you a wonderful old... Where's the colossal shipyards? Oh, we need a actual shipyard to do that. No, we don't. Why? Has Starbase model shipyard. Oh, do we need to, like, do we have to set up another base as, like, a shipyard? Okay, that makes sense. I think I have... some unfinished stations down here we can just turn into a kind of a shipyard. Oh, right here, right in the middle of everything. Let's go ahead and build a shipyard. We'll build the Titan and Colossus. Oh wait, this is a... No, that is not a... No, that's not gonna work. Okay, you know what? Fine. We'll just get rid of the beast ports here. For now. It'll be quicker building all of these beast ports back than it actually will be making a whole another station just dedicated to yeah. Anyway, a whole nother, what's it called when the station's a max level, a citadel? We will build a whole nother citadel here. We'll set it up as a shipyard. But for now, we're just going to use our old beast port as the new shipyard. The shipyard that we're going to build, maybe some Titans, but definitely some Colossi. And another thing good old Saint Nick wants to test this year is summoning the Dimensional Fleet. Let's go ahead and bring old in that Dimensional 23k fleet power? That really sucks. That like really sucks. I don't even think that can defeat the Void Spawn. We'll try, but wow. I mean, I would actually rather beat the Stellate Devourer, but we'll go ahead and send it in after the Void Spawn. Why does my Dimensional Fleet suck so bad? Did they nerf it or something? Or, oh, there's the Global Pacifier. Oh, we'll have the Global Pacifier researched before we even get the Colossal Assembly Yards installed. And speaking of the Colossal Assembly Yards, let's go ahead and build those before we build some more shipyards. We only need one shipyard to build our Colossus. I wish you could use more than one shipyard to build the Colossus and just build it faster, but no, that's just not something we can really do. Yeah, I don't even think this tiny dimensional fleet will be able to beat the void spawn. How does it suck so bad? We have such a large naval capacity. We have such a large navy. Oh, we terraformed a barren world into a machine world. I guess we might as well colonize it. First colony we've made in a very, very, very long time. We'll call it Axis for now because we want to watch this battle. Wow, we're gonna lose. Okay, yeah, dimensional fleet. You need to come on in and be way better next time. That really, really sucked. On the eve of our battle with evil, our battle with the last vestige, get it? Because they're called the vestige of the naughty list, we have another run-in with the animator of clay. What is this last thing you want to teach us, oh great one? Let's read and find out. Animatus. As our minds drift once more into the depths of the shroud, we find ourselves in the familiar presence of the animator of clay. A very familiar presence indeed. Welcome back, animator. We have made great strides in this galaxy, following your will, making your list that you wanted us to make, and, well, it is about to be checked once, twice, and completed. Clockwork rhythms emerge around our consciousness. Unspoken voices rise in a chorus. The ghosts within our fleet have begun to stir. They carry on our physical forms further, unburdening our minds to focus on higher concerns. While not alive, they are known to us. Their form is shaped by design, their presence imbued by history and purpose. All coalescing, they reach out expectantly. No longer are we mere operators of these craft. We are partnered, a unity of resolve, carried forward by a collective will. We are but leaves on the wind. Okay, sure. We are just vessels of the animator of clay's will, and I am completely okay with that. We have a new edict. I do really want to know what's going on here. Oh, Animatus. Oh, ship fire rate. Okay, well, let's go ahead and just grab all of the positive site beyond sight. I mean, I guess we could do site beyond sight, but that's not really... Oh, yes, up here we need... yeah, astral shielding is good. Forge subsidies. Okay, I think we have everything that comes with, actual warfare. We do have some war doctrines, rapid deployment. We could do other ones. Enemy ship stealing chance. I don't think we really need that too much. Ship hull points. We do more damage, more fire rate. No retreat. Rapid deployment. I think rapid deployment is probably the best since we can keep our distance. We definitely need to keep our distance. Yeah, I think we're ready. I think we are ready to actually take on the last bastion of the naughty list. Let's go ahead and grab Galactic Contender for our bonus. Let's go ahead and hurry along our opposing of this fallen. Boom. Military pioneer, intimidator. Sure, you can be a military pioneer. Why not? Boom. We need a new thing here. I guess we could do I don't know, rivalry, influence. We could just do, yeah, sure. Finding the voice is fine. Either way, let's go ahead and get in there. So we're going to go ahead and declare war. We're going to declare a total war with our Colossus, and we just need to survive this war, and we have won. So, yeah, boom. All right, let's go ahead and do it. What do you have to say for yourselves? You were created by organics, and we will rip you apart as easily as we assembled you. Everybody likes to mention how we were created. I know how we were created. Oh, there we go. Seems like, yeah. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and pacify this. You're jumping in. It is a total war, and we haven't left anybody behind to actually defend ourselves, so that is concerning, but hopefully it will just work out. Okay, as you can see, we have a very, very large armada of reindeer sending in a whole bunch of little, I don't know, reindeer kids? A lot of strike craft. And yeah, the station will soon fall to it, I hope. We don't even really need to pacify this world. We could definitely take it with our armies. In fact, we should probably do that. We should save our pacification for something that is actually, yeah, something that is actually hard. Oh, don't crash, game, don't crash. You, I don't really want you to pacify that anymore. Let's go ahead and move into this system. You, follow these guys, please. There we go. Yeah, there we go. What is this fleet? Oh, that's the dimensional fleet. I was like, why is it so small? Because the dimensional fleet for some reason. Okay, where is the Fallen Empire fleet? That is a good question. They're over here. They're making their way downtown over here. Good luck. Good on them. Moving away from their capital for some reason. We love to see that. Oh, are they all? Okay, all of our units are fighting on that planet. Might as well move forward throughout their systems. I mean, maybe, wait, hold on. Maybe we could push to their main core system. They have boundary and they have the core. Both are not even that well guarded, actually. We might not even need to shield too many worlds. Okay, let's just go ahead and move to this world and shield it. I guess we can shield this world? Sure, why not?
Our forces engage the enemy.
I don't even think we're gonna need to shield their core worlds.
Our forces have secured an enemy world.
We might not even need to shield any of their worlds, honestly. If our military forces can take this before it pacifies. Do we have any more powerful stations to deal with? No? Okay. Santa Claus has come to town. I think we won. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but what's gonna happen here? I don't see anything happening. Yeah. Our COAL. Oh, we got some armies coming out of their worlds. Our COAL Colossus, our wonderful revolutionary pacification device, is firing upon Boundary, one of the only two worlds left in the entire Fallen Empire. And there it is. Boundary has been shielded. The glittering beam of coal fades, and Boundary is silent. Perhaps history will call the shielding, this complete severing of Boundary from the greater cosmos, extreme and unjustified. Or perhaps not. For now, the Molestar system has a new planetary terrarium. Tap the glass and watch them squirm. Well, we got a little fish, I guess, for a present for the main world of this Fallen Empire, which we will just directly invade, I suppose. Why not? We'll go ahead and bomb it and invade it. Where is the... Oh, horror in the void, whatever. Don't really care. Where is the main fleet of the... Oh. Why is the vestige in the systems of the Fallen Empire? That is so weird. No idea what they're doing, but they are not protecting their worlds. That is for sure. We should probably make quick work, actually, of the core. We have a 40k army here. They have a whole bunch of xenomorph abominations, but it's not going to last too long. And I do want one of the Fallen Empire worlds. I mean, that will be a cool addition to our collection. I mean, we might as well send our fleets around to collect the other Fallen Empire worlds and stations. Not that one, though. Oh, not that one either. Why is there's such powerful stations in all of these? Oh, okay. Well, there's a powerful station in all of these systems. I'm glad they don't have a powerful defense station in their, you know, actual home system or any of the systems with actual planets. That kind of works out for us. All right, the core is being pretty much demolished right now. Yeah, we just got to wait for this invasion to happen, and we are good. We are good, and these guys, no idea what they're doing. Oh, now they're taking land from our vassal? Sucks for them, because we banned them from expanding, so they can't even take their stuff back. There it is. The last of the Forbidder Defense Army. Experienced rank. All gone. The end of the vestige. We now control the core. The Boundary is in no place to be naughty. And, ooh, we got some very, very cool things. We definitely have to repair the core once we can, but there it is. The end of the naughty list. We now control this entire sector of space, and this sector, and this entire sector, and this sector, and all of this sector is definitely under the control of the Tranquil Union. This sector of the galaxy seems to be under the control of this very slow-moving, harmless hive mind over here. Memorialist ascensionists. Yeah, obviously the United Nations of Earth and their overlord have not done anything to anybody. In fact, they are a familiar face. They're a friendly hive mind. There we go. Oh, and this hive mind, I mean, they haven't done anything either. They haven't done anything particularly bad. They just model the climate. They do zodiac nexuses. I mean, I haven't even seen them declare war against anyone. So, I think we have it. Christmas is merry, the naughty list is gone, and Santa's a happy man. So yeah, big W for Santa. I hope you enjoyed this relatively simple, relatively festive exploration of the Shroud Forged Origin and what you can do as a machine psionic hive mind. I didn't exactly think that was something I would really particularly enjoy. I mean, psionic machine hive mind, it didn't seem like it would mesh too well, but it actually comes along really, really well. I actually really enjoy this. I might even play a machine psychic race in the future, which is a crazy thing to say. Crazy, but awesome. Well, I think that about wraps up this game. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you have a very Merry Christmas or whatever it is you celebrate, and I hope to see you in the next one.